interrupted our game just like this damn conversation is? Those fucking beans you guys planted last week.
That is a fact.
Okay? So these guys right here all planted fucking magic beans, 2 sets of them. First, they got a giant pyramid that they're right outside.
3 sets.
This is the statue.
Oh, yeah.
The
statue in the
Previously
Oasis.
to the pyramid, Morg planted a bean which grew a statue in the middle of the oasis that started spewing off insults about him, some of which were accurate, some of which have not yet been proved accurate.
Innocent until proven guilty.
So these guys ran away from that, went to the outskirts of the city, and were like, oh, fuck it, let's do another. So then a giant pyramid happened, and they were like, ah, man, we should really go check that pyramid out, because it's, we're right outside the city. I'm sure somebody else will. But what if we planted a third magic bean first? So you guys went ahead and did that, and out of the ground sprouted a bunch of pink toads, and they hopped around for a couple of minutes while I decided what they were going to transform into, and that turned out to be terror birds from what is this? This
Creature
is
Codex.
the
Creature Codex?
Yes, the Creature Codex. This is it right here. This guy right here, which is a fantastic book.
It is. There's a
Full
lot of
of
fun stuff.
a lot of extra cool, even just like lore to think about in like a planar sort of way. Not like planar.
Brought to you by Cobalt
Planar.
Press.
Oh, Cobalt Press. That's right.
What do you mean?
PLANAR. So they planted a third, and they fought a bunch of birds that almost killed everybody except for Morg.
Morg was fine.
Temerity regained his feet mid-combat, and neither of the other 2 died. And that's exactly where we ended as the last toad back into the ground.
Is my tree still here?
You sent him
You sent the tree into the pyramid.
Oh, that's right.
That's why we were going to go in the pyramid to let the tree soften stuff up and then try to see what we could figure out.
Yeah. You just said go in that pyramid.
He just takes a step and is just waiting there.
No,
you told it to
go,
go
rush
explore the. Well, you didn't say that. You said go into the pyramid. So he just went in a couple minutes ago.
Cool.
You guys are all standing there.
Are we going in after him, or should we rush? What do you guys want to do?
What do I know about pyramids?
Have any of us experienced pyramids before?
Like in the historical.
Why don't you guys roll me for history?
15.
14.
3.
10.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Oh, guidance.
It's not gonna get you.
It's not gonna
higher
get
than
you.
14.
Yeah.
It's not going to get you higher than 14.
It'll get me exactly a 14,
It'll
though.
get you a 13. That was a 3.
I know, but I'm saying it
Well, it
could
could.
have gotten
Either
me.
way, you got a 15. So.
Either which way. So Morg, what you would know about pyramids
Yeah.
is that they were often used to hold ancient royalty, and that occasionally it would be used to hold a very powerful spellcaster.
Oh, I will tell them that, but I'm gonna do it more crassly.
All right, and probably treasure and stuff because
Probably,
the
yeah,
dead
yeah,
get buried.
Might be some cool stuff in there. Just saying.
No, let's do it.
Sure.
Whoa!
Excellent.
Padraig got some stuff, I think.
I like stuff.
I think that didn't get. How many was that? That was 6 to Padraig, I think.
Wow, 6 charges.
6 charges.
Thank you.
Petey.
Don't
Nice.
insult the internet.
That's
Your
thank you in
hands
sign
just-
language.
I don't think so.
This is thank you very much.
Do we still
Can
have
you do it with
excellence
sarcasm?
initiative from coffee
Yeah,
this morning?
I can do anything.
In the morning?
Yeah, we should.
Can
Okay.
they do?
I wasn't sure if it was the same
sign
day or not.
language and sarcasm.
6.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
6 charges.
Right? I think that's what I saw.
Badass.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep. 6 charges for
Thanks, Internet.
Padraig.
Wonderful.
Thank you also for the subscription, Zoned Out Bane. It's September on Twitch. So I think subscriptions are half off. I think that's how that works.
Badass.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to say, yeah, we should probably go in there because if this is full of treasure,
If there's
right now,
magical treasure,
basically
then-
nobody knows what's going on if we can get in and get out.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That's true.
Drink my other healing potion.
Okay. How much health does everybody have? Real quick?
8 points.
33 points.
8 points.
17.
I have a
points.
potion that I might have to use.
Okay.
Well, let's put it this way. There might be better potions inside if you drink your regular potion now.
But my potion's a superior potion.
What
You
if...
cannot handle my potion.
Alright, last healing potion.
Zion is gone right now.
Zion is gone. I mean, let's walk and talk.
Yeah.
Why is he
Go
gone?
ahead.
He died in the fight.
He did, because he died from the poison.
So
He had 1 health left.
when
Oh,
a
does
pyramid
he?
pops up
Okay.
from a beam, is it like taken from another place in the world and then pops
That's
up, or is it
entirely
just
up
like
for Jake to determine.
out of
Wait.
thin air? Like there's this magical powerful spellcaster and a giant pyramid
You
that
don't know
didn't
that there's a
exist
powerful
until.
spellcaster in the
Yeah, but we
pyramid.
know that's what they're typically used for.
Wait,
You know
are you
that
asking in or
sometimes-
out of game?
Out of game. I'm
Oh, okay.
genuinely curious.
It's magic.
It's DM's choice.
Doesn't
Yeah, whatever you want.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
It's none of your
Yeah.
business, okay?
Oh,
the big
well.
pyramid there. If you want to find out what it's about, you gotta go inside.
Let's go.
Going
inside.
in.
Go inside.
All right, cool. You guys are crazy, but here we go. All right.
Woo!
So you guys are approaching
Oh, I also have a
Oh, I gotta take a potion.
from the west side of this
8d4
pyramid.
plus 8.
Thank you.
There is a 8-foot tunnel which leads directly inside. It goes about 30 feet, and then there is a door. The tree is standing at the door. You can see it's got a bunch of arrows in it,
In the tree.
in the tree.
Oh, hey, D.
Sorry.
D.
Yes.
Have your tree come back.
Hey, yo, tree!
Turns around.
Come here.
It does. Clomp, clomp, clomp.
Get
clomp.
Does it?
arrows.
Yeah. Does it set off the traps again?
You hear thump, 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 but there's nothing in it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Great.
That was it.
Alright, should we go?
Cool. So
Let's
the
go.
traps are still active, but they're not
We're
loaded.
out of ammo.
They're out
Let's go
of ammo.
check out this door.
Let's do it.
Is it magic?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there any magic?
No, the door is not magic.
Cool. Should we look for traps?
yes.
Just we
Yes,
should
that
look for
is an
traps in
excellent
case there are
idea.
ones that pronounce it.
This is a large stone
Guidance.
door. It seems like it just pushes out.
Nice.
10.
19.
20 for traps.
19.
3.
Oh, that's
These are
bad.
the ones you can't hear.
Alright. You guys don't see any traps.
Alright, let's go.
And we enter.
Alright.
Or we open the door.
Yeah.
Right. So the door pushes open, and as you open it, a bunch of light comes in through the door, and it's really bright, and you hear all this clinking and clanking sound, and it's just like absolutely going off. And you guys walk in, and there's like a plush carpet in front of you. You guys are on the lowest section of. As you look around, you'll see like a 3-tiered. Basically with 3 tiers on it. There's a bunch of different people already inside. There's a bunch of machines people are pulling the arms on. There's a bunch of people standing around blackjack tables. There's a bunch of people standing around craps tables, roulette, all over the place.
Secret casino.
And it's all decorated in black and red, and all of like the poles and stuff going up, protecting people from falling down, are gold, and all the dealers are undead, and all the patrons seem to be perfectly fine as you guys walk into a casino.
Not what I was
Well,
expecting.
I mean, there's treasure.
There's
Yeah.
certainly treasure.
I'll be back later.
And Maury's gonna scamper off
Into the casino.
into the casino.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
What are
no,
you
I'm
guys
going
doing?
into the casino as well.
Were there any other like doors and things in the passage that we came from?
No, it comes
This is
straight
just
into
it?
this.
I mean, yeah, might as well. Does it look like there are any like doors or anywhere that it branches off? Because like we're in a big pyramid and this is just like one room. If this is it, the rest is just stone.
You look around and you'll see that around on the top floor there are 4 doors
Okay.
coming around. Oh, just tunnels, not
Yeah.
doors. So there's one in each direction.
Gotcha.
So you guys start moving around, and you'll see before you get anywhere, right there next to you is a cashier's booth.
Ooh, I will poke my head in.
Alright, so there's a guy. His jaw is like a little tilted. He's just a skeleton. He's got a little uniform on, and he's like, "What can I do for you?"
Chips, right?
Yeah, how many you want?
Do you accept any form of currency?
Any form of currency.
Great.
Just double checking.
What about 100 gold pieces worth?
Yeah. How do you want that denominally? All right,
10 chips.
Okay, here you go.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I do want to take a second to look around at the patrons.
Okay.
See if I notice anything about them specifically.
Why don't you roll me?
Because this
perception?
wasn't here a couple minutes ago.
Guidance.
Thanks.
+3.
19.
Okay. Are you guys getting chips?
Yeah.
Okay. How much does every? You can get as many chips as you want, and whatever denominator.
100 chips.
Yeah, you get it in however you want it. 5.
50 gold, 100 chips. That's how I want it broken up.
50 gold. What?
So you made the mistake of telling her she could have it however she wanted.
No, I'm
So
sorry.
each chip is worth half a gold.
So one electrum.
He does. He counts you out 50-cent pieces.
Does he make that condescending scoff?
No, you
beforehand?
can't
And
tell
that's
because he
like
doesn't have
having-
any facial muscles.
To myself, I'm
So
just
he's
like,
pretty deadpan. But now you have to deal with him. You have a stack of 200 chips. He doesn't put them in like
100 chips.
100. Oh, because you're doing 50 gold.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. So he gives you like a little thing to carry all of your chips in.
I will take 200 gold.
All right.
Chips.
So he'll break it down into a couple different variant sizes.
10 platinum worth of chips.
All right. That's 100 gold. How do you want it?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Here you go. Give you all 5s.
Thanks.
All right. So you, does anybody else want to make a perception check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sorry, 12.
22.
What?
Roll guidance.
She rolled guidance?
Yeah.
She did.
Good.
See?
Okay.
I got
I
it.
can't see. That's not
I can't see
Oh.
it.
Sorry.
Sorry, 21.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys start looking around, and you're able to see that it seems like none of the clientele is dead. So it's all living people.
Just the dealers.
Yes, the dealers, the servers, there's waiters and waitresses walking around with food and stuff.
Do we notice anything like about the way they're dressed? Like if we can identify where they're from, or if they're just obscure? Like I don't know. Do they seem active? Do they seem like?
Yeah, no, everybody's into the game. It's loud, it's rambunctious.
Okay.
People are having a good time. You can see that like the people are trending towards like middle age and older. Generally, there's like 3 really old tabaxi ladies that are just feeding coins into slots, and they're all just
Okay.
like meowing at each other. And you can see that they're like around the top. That it kind of like gets a little bit more spread out. There's some serious poker games going on between people who are just like very well dressed. You know, it looks like these are real high rollers. You can see some of them have pretty sizable big chip stacks.
Are they dressed in a manner that we could like identify them like geographically? Like if they're from
All
California,
sorts
or
of,
Sword Coast,
all
it's
sorts
just
of,
every,
yeah.
a
It
giant
could be
mix of
from
everything.
It could be from anywhere.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Awesome.
I'm gonna go up to one of them.
One of the patrons. Okay.
Be like, excuse me.
Which kind of person? Are you looking for somebody who's like playing at a table or sitting at slots?
No.
Somebody there's like a bar that runs one side at the top.
Yeah, I'd say probably at the bar. I don't want to like disrupt anybody playing.
Okay, cool.
Excuse me.
So you sit down. You see that there's 3 different people at the bar. You see one seems to be a fire genasi man. There are 2 orcs that are sitting on the exact opposite sides of the bar. Half orcs, sorry.
Okay. I'll go to the fire genasi.
All right, cool. So he's sitting there and he's looking all cool. He's got some sort of fancy outfit on. It looks, nice. It plays to his red coloring well. It's pale, creamy colors. And he's just standing there and he's got a drink in his hand. And he just looks at you.
Well, yeah, I'll say, excuse me. Hi. We're new to this casino. Do you have any advice on, like, what games are good?
Oh, I
like
just
that?
got here myself.
Oh, did you?
I did indeed. Yes, just walked in the door just a couple minutes ago.
Did you know?
Yeah, I thought I'd grab a drink and check out the scene before I went anywhere else.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you guys follow her up to the bar?
No. Well, me and my companions.
Oh,
They're
okay.
around here.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Can I buy you a drink?
Sure.
Sure. What do you have?
Whatever's good.
I don't know. I just got here.
I know.
All right. Bartender,
I have as
whatever's
much
good.
information as you. I don't know.
bartender comes over, and it's two pretty wood elf girls. They come over and they're like, "You just want anything?"
I don't know. Are there any specialty drinks?
Not tonight.
Oh,
but
okay.
We can mix up pretty much whatever you want.
Ooh, one of those always blue drinks.
Well, I mean, I'm not there.
I know, but like out of game.
Scorpion Bowl.
Scorpion Bowl.
Sure, yeah, coming right up, and they mix it up for you, and it looks
This
fantastic.
is a delightful place.
This guy's got like a casual like scotch on the rocks,
Yeah.
and he's just like he's
I
sitting
just
there.
wanted to see
you
if they
can
could make it.
big old bowl of something, and he just like feels in his pocket, and he's like,
Oh no! Let me buy this.
No,
Don't buy
I
this
already,
for me, please.
I already said I would.
No. This is mainly to
fine.
amuse myself.
You've convinced me. He puts his money.
Thank you for the offer, though.
Fair
I
enough.
appreciate it.
All right. So where are you guys heading to?
We got a spades table.
Yeah.
Go to the spades table.
All right. Fair enough.
It's gonna go to blackjack. I can count to 21.
All right. Fair enough.
Poker.
Poker. All right. Cool. So,
Yeah.
all right. So most of the poker tables are up near the top. There's a couple on the second balcony, the second tier, that look like they're lower end games. You can see that there's people with your size stack of chips around here, but there's not too many up around the top tier.
Well, I'll start here. I'll work my way up.
All right. So you sit down with a group of, there's two goblins, some sort of rockish looking man, and a bird type person who's not speaking any sort of language specifically.
I see.
Yeah. So you sit down, dealer's gonna deal you in. Morg heads over to a blackjack table. You see that there's an older elf woman, and she's as you sit down, she's like, "All right, honey, we got this."
Totally.
There's a well-to-do dwarf with a very well manicured beard, and the dealer is he's just like he's a little more fresh than a lot of the other people. So he's dead clearly, but he's not yet decaying. So he has almost an appearance of life.
All right.
So he'll you guys can start.
We got the handsome one, right, guys?
Humor is impressive. So he starts dealing things out.
Oh shit! It talks.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry.
Did the guy with the chips talk down front?
Who?
How'd you get these chips?
Guy.
Did he talk to you?
Yeah, but you know, everyone's different.
That's not cool, man. So you're gonna go play spades.
Yeah.
I don't know what spades is, but if it's
You
a
bet
betting
on- You
game.
bet on books. There's two teams.
Okay.
You got a partner you sit across from. Gotta follow suit.
It's a betting game and you need a partner.
Yes.
Okay. So in order to sit down, you have to have two people.
Well, not necessarily. There's no table.
Okay. Let's see. There'll be a 30% chance that there is an open table right now. Why don't you roll me a percentile?
Probably should have told the guy who's really good at bluffing to speak telepathically.
It's a
To play
55
Yeah, right.
at the
right
table
there.
with you.
Coolly.
There's no open table right now in spades, but maybe you can find somebody at the bar or drag Darian into it.
Darren!
Or Temerity.
He's
like
busy
over.
at poker.
He did just sit down.
Yeah.
Just a minute. I'm gonna ask the guy the fire genasi, where he's from.
Okay. He's like, I come from Chult.
Oh,
Where do you hail from?
Sword Coast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whereabouts? I've been up that way.
We just came from 10 Towns.
Oh, really?
Up in that direction. We kind of been me and my
Casino.
companions keep saying we. It's just me standing here, but you know.
Fair enough.
We kind of been nomadic for a little bit. We were just trying to travel around, so
Ah.
not really from anywhere. We're trying to make our way up to Baldur's Gate.
Oh,
currently.
you guys are pretty damn far from that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well. Oh, where are we right now?
Currently?
Yeah.
You are in Calimport.
Oh dear. Well, I didn't get in here in California.
I was gonna say you got in from Jolt,
I did.
and you said you just walked in.
A couple minutes before you guys.
Oh, so this, I guess this place just randomly pops up then, huh?
I don't know.
Huh. All right. Well, I'm gonna give him some money to buy himself a drink.
Okay. That's okay. I don't need your money.
No,
Thank you.
I want it off. I'm being nice. Say that I've been drinking this. Just take it.
No. I
My friends call me. There you go. Enjoy your time in the casino.
That escalated quickly.
Okay. Yeah, you too.
And then I leave.
Be careful.
You too, buddy.
He leans over to the bartender and she's like, she went from 0 to drunk like really fast.
She shouldn't be in a casino.
Probably not. You probably shouldn't start with that for sure.
No.
And then I walk normally to space and be like, hey, what's up?
Ah, the old pretend to be
Spades,
drunk
Need
thing.
a partner.
Sneaky.
Sling. You're wanted for murder in 10 towns?
No.
Maybe don't throw that out. That's where we just came from.
Mm-hmm.
This is just me.
It's fine.
Mark's not there.
Here.
That's just Sean. That's just Sean talking. Sometimes Sean talks.
It's great advice.
That's fair.
It's hard to be a villain.
I'm so bad.
Okay, so you go over to
Yeah.
Padraig and you guys are gonna start playing spades. Alright, cool. Why doesn't everybody roll me a d20? And anybody over 10 is successful.
Am I allowed to use guidance?
2.
No.
Yeah.
14?
18.
2.
11.
So you guys are all doing fine. You have 200, and you guys you have 100, and you have 50. So you gain 25, Celine. You gain 50, Pat, and Ted, you gain 100. Morg, you lose, how much do you have?
100 gold worth.
Alright, you lose 25.
Alright, I'm going to cash out because Morg just had a thought.
Okay.
I gotta go. Cash out though first. Deuces, nerds.
Alright. You sure you don't want to trade those tokens in for a prize? The chips? The guy says as you're cashing out.
Oh, sorry. No, of the game, not of the casino.
Oh, okay.
I misspoke.
Ah.
So I'm just leaving the table.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna run over to Darian.
Okay.
Hey, D.
Yeah.
Doesn't your tree explode after the end of an hour?
Yes. Yes, it
Shouldn't
does.
you
We
get
should
it
move
out of this populated area?
Hey, tree.
Except for the entrance where it was standing.
Leave the pyramid. Counter argument. Stay in the pyramid. Leave the pyramid.
And what would that accomplish?
No, no chaos.
What would that accomplish?
Happiness for me.
I thought it was just leaving the pyramid.
Oh, okay.
Chips.
Is that what it sounded like? I thought you were leaving. Just all of a sudden.
Yeah, that was. I misspoke.
I was confused.
Understandable.
It's like, I lost some money, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I just wanted
Do
to
I-
prevent the
Do
mass.
I see the tree leaving?
Yeah, true.
Okay.
I'm
gonna send.
Well, how much longer do I
everybody
have them
sees
for?
it. Like 40 minutes.
Oh, tree. Hold up.
I'm gonna send a message to Darian and be like, if you're gonna get it out of here, send it to someplace in the city where you like, I don't know, blow something else up.
No, I know. That's why I told it to hold up. I'm now starting to think of how much damage I could do with this thing.
I have a thought, but I'm not going to tell you guys till after you send it somewhere.
You can send it to the Oasis to blow up that fucking statue.
That's what I was thinking.
No, send it
That's
into,
calling me a pedophile.
Send it into the palace. Just fuck somebody
Is
up.
there anything they could do against it?
They could just.
They can
Stop
kill it,
it,
but
right?
when
They
they
can
kill
just
it,
kill it.
but when they kill it, it blows up. If it gets dropped to 0 hit points or after an hour, it blows up.
No one would know it came from me.
There, you would have 0 way of tracing that.
Yeah. Huh?
You guys did plant the beans right outside the city.
Did anybody see us?
You guys planted the beans right outside of the city.
And then fought, and you.
Well,
my counterpoint was, if you fuck up the castle, they might cancel Padraig's invite.
that's what.
They might just be like, we're not taking people in. A tree exploded outside. We gotta figure this shit out. And he's doing something in there, right? I'm not really paying
I
attention.
think.
He's got. Did one of the people want him to do something?
Meet him there.
Something?
We just know that they wanted to be.
No, like Anarchy.
I got a place.
Oh, he's got to put
a doll
in the guy's
in
office.
the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that your note? Place the doll in the room?
Small doll in commander's room.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not Roll Doll?
I've heard of him. Anyway, I keep
Alright.
playing poker.
He's an author. He wrote Matilda.
He did. He wrote a bunch
I'm
of good
Probably
kind
things.
of
chocolate
tempted just to
factory.
leave the tree in the
Never,
pyramid.
The
never
twits.
saw that.
And then leave the pyramid.
All right.
James and a giant peach.
Yeah. A lot of good ones. The BFG. What do you tell this guy to do?
Yeah, just chill for now.
In the tunnel?
Yeah. Yeah, just chill for now.
All right.
I gotta think on this.
I'm gonna go back to the table.
Alright, cool. So you guys are playing. It's been about half an hour at this point, which is how you've won or lost money. Your tree probably has another 15 minutes before he's going to explode.
Okay.
So you guys are hanging out, having a good time, and you'll hear from across the room somebody is going to pull down on one of the slots, and there's going to be a winner. And you'll see floating up from the slot machine and then back down is like a big platinum coin that's glowing a little, and you'll be able to tell that it's magic because you can just see what every magic thing is.
That is a skill.
And the guy's like freaking out, and you see from the side is like this almost floating undead creature. It's a person, but he's more desiccated, and he's also pulsating with necrotic magic. And he's gonna come down to the person with the token, and they're gonna have a conversation. It's really loud, so you guys aren't gonna be able to tell what's said without some sort of eavesdropping.
I'm gonna tell the tree to leave the pyramid.
All right, the tree starts heading out.
Go wherever you want.
And the guy takes him and leads him off into the easternmost door.
The guy who won the chip.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he seems very excited.
Cool.
Okay.
And my slots.
Everybody can roll me perception again.
What kind of magic was it?
Necrotic. Oh, it was the chip?
Yeah.
It was enchantment.
19.
Oof. What am I doing? Perception?
Rolling perception again.
5.
8.
So you guys are just focused on your game right now. You're doing pretty good, so that's good. What was yours?
19.
Okay, and
15.
okay, cool. So you guys are looking around, and you will see as you're going, every once in a while, somebody will go up with all their chips and go up into that same eastern room, and then come out like 10 minutes later with like a package
Oh, cool.
wrapped up.
Right, I'm gonna lean over to the old lady.
And she'll be like, yeah.
What's in that room?
Oh, that's where you can trade your chips for prizes.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of prizes?
All sorts of stuff. They got weapons, armor, bunch of magic stuff. But it's hard to get enough chips to do it. It's not cheap, that's for sure.
Cool.
Cool.
What is that?
Oh, but you can only go in once, so.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
What happens if you go in twice?
They won't let you?
That makes sense. That's hot.
She just like looks away from you.
Cool.
After like 3 more hands, she gets up and leaves.
Before she leaves, like, how much do you need to get in that room?
Well, I don't know. I'm still saving up.
Oh, how much you got?
That's not really any of your business. She'll walk away all concerned.
I
Look
ju-
back over.
Oh
she'll-
yeah, I get with that muscle.
Gosh, you're real ugly and dangerous looking.
I am
And
dangerous.
sandy
Covered in
and
blood. Yeah.
blood,
We're all just
sand,
like-
and pus.
Ooh.
Like off the dry blood.
It's not dry yet.
It's been in almost
Oh,
an hour.
that's fair. You were in
It's
the.
coagulated at this point.
You clean yourself up. Can you imagine what that guy standing talking to you
Was
while you're
something-
covered in blood? He's like, yeah,
Drinking
cool.
this regular
Drinking
drink.
this giant thing, drunk instantly. It's like, oh,
As far as he
God.
knows, yep.
Please just go away. Just go away. And then there are the 3 other doors. So you guys are playing for another half hour. Ted, you're playing poker.
Yeah.
Why don't you roll me? You can roll me deception or insight.
We'll go with deception.
Deception. That makes sense.
Oh, that's a 27.
Alright, cool. So why don't you roll me a d6?
4.
Okay, so over the next hour or so, you were able to win 400 gold
On top of my...
on top of your winnings already. Fantastic.
That's great.
Alright, so you guys are hanging out, playing together. What is your guys' plan? Are you going to try and cheat at all?
Well, I mean, like, I can talk to him in my brain. Right?
Yes.
The message is not in your brain.
Well,
It is, but it's a whisper.
Yeah.
oh, then never mind.
You whisper,
Yeah,
and then they hear it, and then they whisper back.
Right.
yeah, then nah.
Okay, cool. Well, you are playing a 2-on-2 sort of, if two spades is 2-on-2. So they're paying attention to what you guys are doing. So why don't you guys both roll me perception and deception?
Perception.
Can I do guidance on each of them, or no? Or one of them?
Just one.
Okay.
7 perception, natural 20 deception.
Now, what does that make your score?
27.
Okay. You bunch of charismatic jerks. Except for Morg.
28.
You make up for it. 28 for which one?
Deception.
Okay, what about perception?
Perception would have been
Oh.
15.
It's 25 actually for deception, so 32.
Okay, cool.
Also, so Ilzaib,
Yeah,
he's invisible, right?
he is.
Can he just like go anywhere? Like do anything?
Well, maybe not do anything. He can do some things, though. He's hanging out.
Well, I was gonna say, could he like scout like the upper levels and like
Go crawl around and look at stuff.
yeah, see what's going on, see if he finds any fun magic-y things, if
Yeah,
there's
sure.
anything nefarious going on.
Yeah, he'll go check
Fun
things out.
behind secret doors that we might be interested in, something
Yeah.
like that.
He takes off.
Cool.
You see, like, for like a half second, a little bit of his tail becomes visible as he's going into the southern corridor.
Cool.
So he's going to take off and explore for a little
Explore
while.
the pianos.
Why don't you guys both roll me d4s?
4.
3.
All right, so over the next hour, between the two of you, you guys are able to milk 700 gold out of a couple different groups.
Nice.
of-
So 350 each, right? Like that's our total.
Yeah, it would be 350 each, but right now it's your combined.
That's our
total has
combined vibe. Yeah.
Picked up to that. All right,
Cool.
Morg,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Blackjack.
Blackjack still?
Yep.
Okay. Why don't you roll me a d20?
18.
Okay, cool. So
Stay.
He's right. That's
Yeah.
exactly what you're supposed to do it.
House got a hit on a 16.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I like that. That was good.
thanks, Jake.
All right. So you're doing pretty well. Why don't you roll me a d12?
7.
Okay. So you're able to get back 70 gold at this point.
Alright.
You're sitting kind of low. You don't have much to bet with, so it took a little while to
That
kind
makes
of
sense.
buffer yourself a little bit. But
Cool.
you guys are doing pretty good right now. You'll see there's people walking around offering drinks, a bunch of undead types. They're all wearing similar uniforms. Some of them are in different levels of decay.
I will be eating as much as they will bring me.
Okay. Yeah, they'll bring you food out just pretty much consistently.
And drinking some.
So, and they'll bring out some drinks.
Good.
Whatever you feel like having.
I have it.
All right, good.
All right.
Are you guys having drinks and eating food?
No, I'm just focused on the game.
All right.
No distractions.
Not even water or coffee.
No, I already had coffee this morning. But I'll have, if there's coffee, I'll have
There's
it.
coffee, man.
I need to
It's
stay
on the
sharp.
menu.
I need to stay sharp.
Yeah.
So I'll have more
All
coffee.
right, cool. So you get another cup of coffee. It's a pretty small, but it's pretty hefty.
It's no dulling of the senses.
Yeah.
Only sharpening.
Mm-hmm. How about you guys? Eating, drinking?
I want to talk to a server though.
Okay. Well, so some dead lady will stop next to you. Can I get you anything, hon?
Oh yeah, I'll take some food, some drink.
Cool. Yeah. All right. You want something hot or cold?
Hot.
Hot food, cold drink?
Yes.
Makes sense. She'll ask the rest of your table, which includes you.
Yeah. Food.
Food, yeah.
And
I see you have a drink. Would you like a refill?
Can I just have water? Actually, really, or a cup of coffee.
A cup of coffee. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
would
Yeah.
be great.
All right.
Something light to eat.
All right. Cool. She'll prance off to the kitchens.
Look at her prance.
You watch her prance.
I liked it.
She's not very coordinated because she's dead. So she's like, as you're watching, it looks less like a prance and more like her hip is starting to go.
Mending.
See? You weren't sure about taking it. Now you've used it already.
Unfortunately, you would need a very awkward minute.
Just kidding.
Hey, girl, give me a butt.
Let me just, I know there's real good massage techniques.
Yeah.
Let me.
Work that for a minute right here on the
You
casino
work
floor.
your bones?
Yep. It's gonna crack it right back into place.
Bone cracking.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, so you guys are hanging out, having a good time. How long are you guys thinking about staying here at the casino?
What time was it when we came in?
It felt like it was early afternoon when you
Yeah.
guys came in.
I don't know. Does playing at the casino count as a short rest?
No.
Damn.
No, there's too much noise and stuff going on
Right.
here. You're paying attention
That's fair. I'm not really resting.
if you're active.
I'll stay I have nothing to do today.
Yeah, I got nowhere else to be.
It's fair.
And the caravan's not leaving until
The day.
Tomorrow
night, right? Yeah.
You want to kill that guy, but.
Oh, like I'm still gonna kill that guy.
Right, it's just that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
No, I'll hang
It's
out
happening
for
tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
I'll see where I'm at after
Killing
2 more
everything.
hours of playing.
Yeah.
See how I'm doing.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Okay. You'll have time. It'll be about 4 p.m. at that point in 2 hours.
Alright, I want to strike up a conversation with the undead chick.
When she comes back with your food?
Yeah.
Sure. She gets you
Wait, are we
a
playing
nice...
Spades for 2 hours? I don't play Spades for 2 hours.
Alright, we don't have
I'll play Spades for like an hour.
You
I
did
don't
play
wanna do
Spades
some
for an
crap.
hour. You go to craps now? Alright, fair
I
enough.
want to go roll dice.
Alright, and you're gonna...
I'll go to poker.
Okay.
It's not your strong suit.
Are you gonna go
A
with
huge-
the same table as Tamari?
Rude.
Yeah.
Alright. So, as one of the guys, unhappy, clears away from you, it clears off the table, he's like, he's still got like a small pile of chips, but he
Seven?
decides,
That's good.
That's
Seven,
good?
Seven,
Seven's
seven and 11 craps.
yeah,
Winner.
you're a winner.
Chicken dinner.
Easy guy.
As one of the seats at your table opens up, you see Padraig come sit down. So you ordered some food. You get a chicken Caesar salad.
Okay.
It's nice and light. The chicken's very well cooked. It's still moist, which is important. You get a vegetable stew. It's delicious, and there's nice big dumplings in it.
Sounds good. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So, how long have you been working here?
Oh, the millennia's just fly by.
Millennia, huh?
No, that's a dead joke. Probably like 35 years now.
Really? And what brought you here?
Oh, I died.
In the pyramid, or
Yeah, that's how that works.
so people just play here forever, huh?
Oh, no, because they would die here, I guess. I wasn't playing, I just got murdered here, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have all of you been murdered here?
Oh, I don't know. We don't really talk amongst ourselves.
Oh, that's strange.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Nice chatting with you.
Yeah, you too.
Right.
Huh.
Weird.
Should I ask her who owns the casino?
Ah.
She's gone now.
Well, I was
I
gonna say
looked
next
at
time
the-
a servant comes up
I
to
looked at
me.
the dealer. Who owns this casino?
Oh, that's Montezar.
Sorry. What can you tell me about them?
Yeah, it's one guy.
Just a guy?
I don't even look up from the table and I was like, if you're just going to talk, pick a different table. I'm here to play.
Alright, fair enough.
Fair enough. Alright, so you guys start playing. Are you guys gonna use any sort of teamwork?
Not at the start. I want to see how this goes. I don't know how good of a... I've seen Padraig try to lie to me, so I assume his bluffing is not that great.
Okay. Let's...
I don't know, though.
We'll say there are currently 5 people at the poker table. And the dealers. So everybody roll a d20. Celine, you get a +3. Sean, you get a +1. I'm gonna just roll straight.
I'm gonna give you this back.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna use a charge.
I don't
Alright.
have any charges.
That's cocked.
You're not rolling for you.
Yeah, we're
one bit.
We're rolling for the other players.
Oh, okay, then this person loses.
That's fair.
7.
That's not very good.
No.
18.
Okay, that's pretty good.
19.
Ooh, that's a little better.
And now I roll an
10.
natural 20.
Horse.
So you're middle of the pack there. All right, and you guys are going to play for, we'll say you guys play for another half hour. Pat, you're able to stay right around the same. You gain 25 gold through it. And Ted, you're doing well. You're going to win another 200 gold. And as you're doing that, you're going to notice that like another person like gets up and leaves and goes to a different table. You can see that now this table is starting to get a little bigger stacked than it was previously. You know, it's knocked out 2 people, not you specifically,
Yeah,
the table.
the table's knocked out, yeah.
2 people that had smaller stacks. Right now, Padraig's got the smallest stack at the table. So you're going to play craps and you're playing blackjack.
I'm gonna switch over to roulette.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
All right. What's your strategy for roulette?
Put it all on 00.
Okay.
Man, you know what? Maybe.
Yeah.
There's a
How else
chance.
am I gonna get into that fucking room?
Okay. Fair enough. All right. It's gonna spin. How many options are there on a roulette wheel? It's 51. Because it's 0 and then 00.
Cool.
And then up to 50. I think I don't know for sure. I'm just making it up. This is my imaginary world where 50 makes sense.
There you go.
So that gives you a 2% chance.
Mm-hmm.
No, he's gonna roll Mistra die.
Yes.
If that's an option.
If it's
Alright.
2%.
I'm
That's
gonna let
fair.
you pick any 2 numbers
Ooh.
that you want.
Any 2 numbers. All
Any
right.
2.
Interesting.
I'm gonna pick
So you're putting what do you have? 125?
145. Oh, 11 and 69.
All right. Mistra die at 11. Is this Mistra die? You're going for it. You're
Going
gonna
for it.
corrupt
Why not?
All right, cool.
Will you corrupt them?
Evil.
25.
No, it comes out just 25 instead. 25. Woo, I guess I'll get money.
Then I'm gonna head over to verify tokens. Yeah, baby. I'll go find Darian. And be like, I'm out of money, I'm gonna leave.
Oh, okay.
Alright. I'm going back to the hideout.
See you there.
Yeah, whatever.
Nah, cool. So you bounce out. You'll see right outside of the right outside. When you leave, you're still in Kalimdor.
Oh, good.
Which is good.
Yeah.
And you'll see right outside is just like a bunch of like vines all over the place. It's just like there's like a 5-foot crater in the ground, just outside. So like literally front door, 1 step. Step around, you walk around it, and you see there's a couple people from the city have come out.
You say a crater.
Yeah,
Seems like a great place to
plan to be.
plant a beat.
I love it.
Are you gonna do that?
Crater, I barely know her.
Oh!
I think I am.
All right, cool. But let me deal with Darian
Okay,
first.
sorry.
Okay. All right. So you moved your way over to craps. What do you like? Betting the inside, betting the outside? You never
To
played
be
craps
honest, I've
before?
never played craps before. I
Okay.
just know I roll dice.
Fair enough. In that case, then I want you to roll a d20
Cool.
and let me know if you get above a 12. 12 or above.
I don't.
So you were going to lose
Yeah.
about 200 gold.
No!
Yeah, losing all
Wow,
of
I
that
only had
profit.
50 gold.
It just goes right
You
away.
were up 350.
Oh, that's true. I was up 350.
Okay.
That's fair.
Outside, more plants of bean.
I'm gonna walk away from craps because clearly it's not my game.
That's fair.
28.
No, we just had that. Roll again.
God. Was it another statue?
Yeah. it was.
Oh my god. I want another pyramid to come out, so it's just you leave a pyramid and enter another pyramid.
No, roll again. These are every flavor beans. We're not having the same flavor of beans twice.
56.
Oh, that's the Tims again.
I'm switching up one of the dice. 53.
Alright, cool. Why don't you roll me a d8?
5.
Okay, cool. Why don't you pick a number between 0 and 410?
0.
How about a number between
1 or maybe 7.
12 and 410?
72.
It's pretty neat looking. Well, this is terrible for these guys. All right, so around you, a bunch of toads sprout up from the ground. They start calling around. Ribbit, ribbit.
Are they pink?
Yeah.
I've done this before. I'm not touching any fucking toads.
What do you do?
Freeze.
Okay.
Hammer time!
Get them real quick.
Whack a toad.
I don't think you have to touch them. I think they just transform.
I thought you could.
I still freeze.
Oh, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You do have to touch them. Those are the guys. That didn't work. All right, so you're just standing there. And
I was just standing there.
you see the toads start spreading out.
Is anyone near the toads?
Yeah, there's a couple people around.
Do they go near the toads?
Not directly, but
Good.
one of the toads is going towards one of the people.
Hey! Don't touch that toad. It has herpes. It's highly contagious.
They start talking to you in a language you don't understand.
Shit! This place fucking sucks. I hope you get toad herpes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I start walking back inside the city to go to the hideout.
All right, cool. And as you're going, you'll like behind you, you'll hear like a big like, and then you'll see one of the toads transforms into this weird looking guy who's like, oh, it's super fucking bright, and he starts stabbing him.
You start stabbing the guy?
Yeah, the other guy who touched him.
It's like that guy.
Yeah, it does have to be that guy.
Does the guy who's getting stabbed, does he have any cool shit on him?
No, he just looks like a guy. Nothing cool outwardly. He's got a little coin purse. He falls to the ground. This thing's like, as he's stabbing him. He can't see fucking shit. And he's just going around stabbing it. He starts stabbing the companion that's with him.
Does the companion look like he has any cool shit?
He looks like he's got an even smaller coin purse than the other guy.
I'll shoulder smasher the thing.
Oh, you're gonna fight the thing?
I'm gonna fight the
All
thing.
right,
I like
cool.
fights.
Why do you roll for initiative?
Oh. 20.
All right, cool. You go first.
How far away is it?
It is 30 feet away.
All right, I'm going to run up to it and attack it twice with my axe.
Oh,
Going-
you're far enough away to shoulder smash it if you prefer.
Yeah, I get 2 attacks with the
Fair
axe.
enough.
So I'm gonna recklessly go into a rage and then recklessly try and get this guy. 18 on the roll for the first attack,
Go ahead.
and a 22 for the second attack.
All right. Those definitely both hit.
First attack, I'm gonna go in fake low and try and get him in like the armpit.
Oh yeah, you're able to come up and just like it slides up his breastplate. And zoom.
Aha! So that is going to be 6 plus 10, 9 is 15. Plus 9? Plus 3. 18.
Okay.
And then the second attack will deal 13 damage.
Oh.
Sorry. 15 damage.
Okay, sorry, 15 damage. All right, cool. This thing can't see at all. It's a guy. He's got robes on. He's got a glowing dagger, and he is. He's gonna stab you with his dagger twice with advantage. So you attacked recklessly.
I do that.
And he's gonna deal you 4 points of damage to cut down to 2. And then it's your turn. And then I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
A 9.
All right, you fail, and you're.
Wait. I think I have a thing where I can reroll a thing.
Wait.
I think you can.
I think I can reroll the thing because of level 6.
You failed saving throw.
Yeah.
You gotta take the new number.
Yes. If I fail a saving throw while raging, I can reroll it.
Okay.
Once per rage. That is the exact same number, but I'm going to use one of these.
You also have charges.
I do have charges, but I want to keep that 10 just in case. 4 now.
Fair enough.
Pitiless. I have no pity.
Oh, what's that extra damage die?
Oh, that's an 18 on the roll.
All right, cool. So you pass.
Cool. Then I'm gonna.
That's because you're looking to his dark eyes.
You stupid eyes. Attack twice.
All right.
23
Yes.
and a 20.
All right.
They both.
They do.
All right. This is very riveting for you guys. 8 plus 7 plus 2 plus 3.
8 plus 7 plus 1.
Oh,
That's the
20.
song that came to my head for battle music, but it didn't.
And on the second attack, 19 damage.
All right, cool. So you just fucking kill this thing.
Cool.
Does it
Does the
frog?
cool glowy dagger turn back into a frog?
Yeah.
Oh. Those guys are dead?
Those two guys are dead, yeah.
Is anyone else around?
Yeah, there's other people around.
I'm gonna try and sleight of hand their purses
Ah.
into my shirt.
Fair enough. Why don't you roll sleight of hand for me then?
I'm going to use a charge.
Ooh.
That quick, huh?
15.
Alright, so you're able to pretty discreetly like pretend to be like feeling their pulse.
Are you okay, mister? You shouldn't have got stabbed by that dude.
Why don't you roll me 2d6?
9.
Alright, so you find 9 gemstones that are worth 50 gold each.
Nice!
No.
Cooking my losses.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Alright, cool. So you start heading back towards the hideout.
Mhm.
Alright. So what game are you playing now, Darian?
Well, I was gonna go find these guys.
Alright, they're
Like,
both sitting at a
watching them.
poker table.
How long are you guys gonna stay here for?
I don't know.
Trying to get in their room.
I mean, you could probably go now, but that's for what they.
Alright. We're going back to the
Actually,
hideout.
yeah. Alright.
You could probably be good at poker also.
Probably. Is there a seat?
Yeah. But then it's the three of you at a table, and then
That's
two-
true.
And then
Nah, I'm gonna go play slots.
alright, cool. You can go play slots. Why don't you roll me 4 D100s, percentiles as they call them.
I was like, give me the big ball.
The big ball.
I mean, you can have it if you want to use it.
And then everybody can roll me a D20.
I'm going to be playing with 125 gold.
Tell you all the numbers that I get?
Yes.
Okay, 76.
Okay.
I'm going to use a charge.
Yeah? Alright.
8.
Oh yeah, I went from 1 to another.
Ah! 25.
Okay.
You do.
And 46.
Alright, cool. So you are going to lose
Ooh.
you're gonna lose 25 gold
Boo.
through the next hour or so of playing.
That's pretty good on the slots.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's an
and
hour
you've
of
seen-
entertainment.
You've seen a couple
Yeah.
people like score pretty big. Like there's a chef looking, funky looking elf who's dressed up like a chef, and he won what seemed to be a very large number
Alright.
of some sort of currency from across the way. And there's a bunch of different slots, but they're all undead themed. So the best thing to get is 3 skulls.
Okay.
Okay, very good. What did everybody roll in their d20s?
19.
20.
You can't use a charge for this d20.
Oh.
Oh, then I'll give you your charge.
This is just a regular. This is like an encounter style.
I'll
Should
give you
I-
your
What was your
should I
first
roll
roll?
the D20?
You can also roll one. Yeah,
I used a d20 for the last one too.
that was different. That was for.
That was a check.
So I got a 1 then.
Okay.
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
14.
Okay. Did you get?
Oh, I didn't roll because I.
Oh yeah, no, nice. Everybody.
Oh, sorry.
You're
Then
part of it.
listen.
17?
All right, cool. So you guys are hanging out, playing, having a good time. Ilzaib is going to come back out and he's going to be like, hey, so I checked out a couple of the rooms. And he's going to say it into your brain telepathically because you guys can do that. And he's like, so I don't know. I couldn't. There was a guard standing in front of a closed door off to the east there where they said the treasure was. So I don't know. I can't get in there. But to the west is bathrooms, which are pretty nice. The women's bathroom is especially pungent, but what are you gonna do? So then there's the kitchens behind the bar they got there, and then it looks like the vault, the money room, is off to the north. But I wasn't able to get in there either. But there's you can see there's bars, and maybe I could slip through them, but I don't know what's going on back there. I mean, I could go check it out if you want. It just might get killed.
Oh, don't get killed.
Yeah, I don't want to get killed.
Yeah, that's fair.
It would be terrible.
That'd be awful.
Yeah.
Alright.
And there's also a little door behind that guy in the cashier booth, but I wouldn't be able to get back there either, because he's in that booth.
Cool.
You want me to spy on somebody?
Can you get into that room that has all the people who like the guy who won the magic coin?
Yeah, that's the prize room off to the east. I'll have to wait until somebody goes in there. And then I'll have to wait until somebody else comes out. That's okay though. What else am I doing?
How often does it look like people going in and out? Throughout the course of the day.
You'd only seen that guy and one other person do it. So one every 3
Alright.
hours or so. A couple people have come and gone since you guys got here.
Scout out kind of like the security
Okay.
around like the treasure and the vault.
Yeah.
And if you see an opportunity to peek inside the prize room,
Do that.
do that.
All right, I will.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Alright, have fun.
Keep your face more even, like, because we're talking telepathically, and now you're just making weird faces at random people. So stop doing that if you got to work on your telepath.
Someone's
Hi. So you guys are hanging out, playing. Why don't you guys roll me deception again?
Actually, yeah, if it's deception, I'd be good at poker.
That's
16.
well. You shouldn't play the table with other
Exactly.
people
Is there
that
another
you're friends
poker?
16.
All right.
30.
Ooh.
Is there another poker table?
Yeah, there's a bunch
There's
of
a
different
bunch.
books.
There
Well, I
was-
was gonna say, is there one that like has a seat open?
Yeah.
All right, I'll
I
hop
think,
on.
and you said there was like high end ones up high. If
Yes.
you wanted to go for that too, but
Yeah,
I don't
they're
think
a little more expensive.
I'll just hop
Lions
on the
could be
lower
the-
I'll
ones.
be pretending to sweat and think out like,
All right, so you're playing with one of the other people, and he's got he's going in. It's 5-card poker, and he's like, you guys are betting back and forth, and he pushes himself all in, and it's like 800 gold, and you call him because he pulls down a flush, but you got a straight flush, and he gets it. He's all pissed off, and he storms out, and then a couple minutes later, one of the people. One of the employees, he's a lot more muscly, even though he's dead, than a lot of these other guys. He's like, oh, you've been invited up to one of the other games at the third tier. You're knocking everybody out.
Right.
Alright. And he'll lead you up to one of the higher levels.
All right. So how much am I up now?
You just picked up another 800.
Nice.
Okay. Getting close to when I feel like it's prize room check-in time.
Yeah. Where are you at?
525.
Okay. And Darian, what do you got?
We almost haven't really been doing drag. He's in.
Just doing the addition?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So I'm gonna hit it 250 from with him, right?
Yeah, a 350.
350. And then I lost
25.
I lost 25. I thought, and I lost 200 on.
Oh yeah,
craps,
200 on craps, and then you lost another 25. So with
So
the
I was at 150, 125. So I'm at 100 up.
yes, so you have 250 chips total, or no, 150 chips.
Ah.
You started with 50, so if you're 100 up,
Yes.
then you're at 150.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So you guys are hanging out, having a good old time. Or you're back in the hot city. It's like 5 o'clock now.
Oh, okay.
And you'll see that the little tabaxi kid, he's coming back, and he's got like a big backpack sack full of shit that he's got with him, and he's just like ha, and climbs up into his bunk and, and dumps it all out. It's like, this is all mine.
Good job, kid.
Yeah. Thanks. How's your day going?
This is good. I got some things as well.
Oh, he's up on his bunk, so
Yeah.
this is him holding his stuff.
I got it,
Okay.
but I'm tall, so I was wearing it.
Oh,
See
okay.
him.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah, man.
Where you going for all that? Just out of curiosity.
I'm going all over the place, man. Nobody's out there pickpocketing. I don't get it.
Oh, probably because it's terribly dangerous to be doing that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, there's terribly a lot of money.
Oh, I like you, kid.
Yeah. Why is it terribly dangerous?
Oh, I mean, they seem to be murdering a lot of people with high-level magic and strong dudes.
Oh.
So if you got caught, you'd probably die. Yeah. Whereas in like 10 towns, they'd make you sit in a room for a couple months and then lay you out.
Huh, that's not too bad.
It's not as bad.
Hey, when you're a kid, you don't even get a couple of months. It's like the afternoon. And when your mom never comes to pick you up, and they just let you go.
Oh! Yeah, that is tale as old as time. Song. As old as rhyme.
Yeah.
We've all heard that one.
Everybody's been there.
Well, you hungry? I was gonna get that guy to make food.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll eat.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. You walk out of the room.
Shit.
Alazan.
Alazan. Huh?
He's got a big old hookah. He sets it up with this funky, different. It's like multicolored, some sort of plants. Some of it looks like there's fungus growing on it. You don't know.
Whatever.
You guys are hanging out,
I've done
having a
weird
fun
shit.
time. Yeah, that's true.
My voice is gone, and so is my Mountain Dew. So I have to go refill so I can play more some more.
All right, so you're smoking hookah and eating
And
food.
eating whatever he makes.
Yeah.
I'll call over the kid. Hey, try this. I'll put hair in it.
It's fun.
Hair on my hair.
I don't know, man. It's a thing.
Try the hookah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's a hairball.
You used to it.
Alright, so back to you guys.
Yeah.
So you guys are at the lower poker tables having a good time. So why doesn't everybody roll me? You two roll me deception. You roll me insight and deception. These guys are a lot better up
Am
here.
I allowed to guidance myself?
Yeah.
You don't know. You haven't seen anybody else using magic at the tables.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
10.
Insight 17, deception another 30.
Ooh.
Fuck. I got a plus 11 deception. Poker is my game.
Yeah. All right. So you're doing pretty well, but it seems like that there's this one guy that you just don't have a read on him, and it's just like he's sitting back, he's leaned back, he's got. He's just a human, and he's wearing clothes similar to yours, and you can just tell that this guy. You can tell he's a good liar.
Yeah.
Because he's just not giving anything away. You're not either, but it seems like that this guy's your main competition.
Gotcha.
There's a lizard man who's doing pretty well because he doesn't have any emotions really.
That's fair.
And there is a couple, one of which is a half elf and the other is a full elf. And they seem to be doing the worst.
Okay.
So you're not really making money. You're just jumped in, kind of getting the feel of things. But you're doing okay right now. You haven't taken any big loss.
Okay.
We'll say you lost 25 gold
Okay.
through a couple of hands.
Mhm.
You guys, on the other hand, are not doing fantastically.
Yeah, fair.
You're at you don't have quite as much money as Padraig, so you end up going to a lower stakes table than he's at. So you're gonna lose. Why don't you roll me a D8? And Pat, you can roll me a D12.
Now I kinda
6.
wanna-
1.
Now I kind of want to smoke hookah.
Like in real life.
In real life. I don't have a hookah though. What'd you get?
1.
Okay.
6.
Alright. So you lose 10 gold
That's fair.
and you lose 60 through the next half hour, 45 minutes since Temerity's been called up.
All right.
Alright. And you'll see somebody go up into the treasure room. They just came from roulette. Looks like they hit on 00.
Nice.
Fucking A.
He's got like a big stack of chips and he's going up and you'll hear Elzaib in your head. He's like, all right, going in. He disappears in. But as soon as he goes in, you lose your telepathic link.
Makes sense.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are hanging out. You guys are doing okay. Temerity's doing pretty good. What's your guys playing? Gonna play for a little bit longer?
Yeah, I'm just gonna play until Ilse pops back out.
All right, cool.
Or until like I lose all my money that I've earned.
All right, fair enough. All right, so how are you guys gonna play? Recklessly, defensively, in the middle?
I got 65 gold. I'm just gonna wing it.
Middle.
Be aggressive.
All right.
Like it, Pat.
Middle of the road.
Gonna
Weigh my
conquer it.
chances.
All right,
Conquer
cool.
the table.
Do it.
All right. So deception checks. You're looking for DC 14. You're looking for DC 18. You're looking for DC 25.
I would also like to have, during this time that we've been at the table chatting, I'd like to have him make a wisdom saving throw, as I want to make him afraid of me, which is something that is not a spell.
Right. It's just something that happens.
It's just something that happens.
All right. And you were saving 16?
It is.
All right. He's fine.
All right. It doesn't matter. He doesn't know that I did anything.
Right.
So that's that.
He just would become
He would
afraid
just
of
be
you.
afraid of
Nah,
me.
this guy's...
It's another 30.
Ooh, okay.
I pass.
All right. You passed?
Can I use the charge?
Sure.
All right. I got a 21.
All right, cool. So, Pat, why don't you roll me 2d10? Celine, you can roll me 2d8. And Ted, you can roll me a d30.
I got a 10.
All right, cool. So you are able to make back 400 gold
It's a 14.
with your big money plays. You're going for it.
Should I add them up and tell you?
Yeah.
9.
Cool. So you are playing a little bit more defensively. You're able to get 90 gold added onto your score right there. And you're playing for big money.
14 on the D30.
All right, so cool. So as you're going, you are able to get 700 gold to add on top of this,
I
and
cash out.
the couple together gets up and leaves.
Yeah, I will. I'll look to this fellow gambler here across the table, the gentleman, and I'll say, "It's a good plan with you. I'm gonna check out."
All right. So you see Temerity start to head up.
I'm gonna go try to check into this prize room.
All right, cool. So he starts heading up towards the prize room.
Alright.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I'm going to do the same.
You're gonna head up to the prize room.
To like cash out? Is that what you're doing? Or
Well, you could either cash your money out or
Tell
you
you
can
what,
go to the prize room.
I'm gonna go buy another 125 gold worth of chips, and then I'm gonna go to the prize room.
Okay. So how many chips do you have?
2,500 gold worth of chips.
All right. What do you got?
865.
Okay. And you've got?
230.
Hey, that's more than you started with.
It's true. I'll play for a little bit longer.
All right, cool. You gonna play more aggressively?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You can see as Padraig was the last person at the table, except for one other person. The other person at that table comes over to your table and sits down. How are you playing? Aggressive or cautiously again?
Aggressive.
All right, more aggressively. All right, DC 18, deception check.
Oh, gee. I have no charges, no inspirations.
Just roll well.
You say it like it's so easy, Jake. Oh, I did it.
5.
Oh, you did it?
25.
Oh, see, so it was real easy. All right, why don't you roll me 2d10 then?
I wish. Could you imagine? A 30 on the D30.
That'd be wild.
That'd be a lot of money.
100.
Shit, yeah.
All right.
000.
Nice.
Nice, awesome. Except it's 20 for this because it's 2d10, not percent.
Oh, well, whatever.
But still,
But
not bad. So you are able to get another 400
Nice.
gold
And
in the
I will
next
stop.
half hour or so. So you guys are going up together, the two of you?
I mean, we're going up. We just happen to be going up at the same time.
Wow. Padraig sees you going in.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, cool, I'm going in too. As the door opens back up, you'll hear Elzaevi's like, door's opening. Should I come out?
Yeah.
All right, cool. And I'll fly out to you. He's like, and I'll see these guys. He's like, those guys are going in.
Yeah. Anything good in there?
Yeah, there's a bunch of magic items. Bunch of shit.
How many chips do I need
How many chips do
to
you
get
need?
some? Did you notice the...
I wasn't paying attention.
That's
to
right.
that. I was
Reasonable.
looking around. They got a lot of money in there, though. That's for damn sure.
Alright. I'll pop up and go look.
All right, cool. So these guys will have been in there for a half hour before you're able to make your way in. So they'll get first choice
That's
on
fair.
anything they say. All right, so you guys make your way up into the prize room. Okay. There's a guard standing outside. You don't notice anything spectacular about him, but he's undead and he's wearing plate mail. And he's standing there with a sword, sitting down like that, and he's as you guys come through, it's just like, you may only enter once.
All right. Well, this is it.
All right, cool. So the door, he steps aside. The door comes open. You feel a little whoosh of wind come past you, and you guys make your way into the prize room. And you'll see standing behind the door at the prize room is a gentleman who just seems to be just almost like dripping darkness from underneath his bindings.
Oh, okay.
He's everything except for his head is completely wrapped in bandages, and from the head up, he looks like a normal guy. He looks like he's got light brown skin, dark eyes, and his hair is like pushed up, kind of like a high top fade.
Mhm.
And he looks like a very handsome young man,
Okay.
early 20s. And he's standing there. He's like, I see you have done well at the casino here. Perhaps you would like to peruse my wares.
I would love nothing more.
Very well. How many coins have we gathered here, boys?
I will say 2,500.
865.
Also respectable. What are we interested in seeing?
That is a loaded question.
We have weapons, armor.
Pretty good on both of those.
Okay. We also have all sorts of
I would.
assorted wondrous items.
That sounds more of my speed.
Very well. And for you, sir?
Armor.
Armor. Very well. I'll let you know that for less than 1,000, you're going to have a hard time finding a suit of armor suitable for a warrior of your type.
Weapons.
You could perhaps get a magical shield.
Shield.
Doesn't speak much, does he?
Not well.
All right, well, this way then.
Follow him where he's getting led. I like it.
So he brings you to like a side panel there, and he'll press a button on the wall, and a shield will come up, like, and you'll see that there are a bunch of different shields hanging out. He's like, this is a force shield here. He'll pick it up and strap it on his arm, and then I'll just like kind of tap it, and a big force circle opens up in front of it. Like, this baby, handy with 2 charges of the shield spell, which are charged daily at dawn. Other than that, it's a normal shield, but I mean, it's nice and compact. This is attunement as an item.
All right.
All right. We also have this lovely shield right here, and you can see it's I don't know what the style of the shield is, but it comes down classic.
It's a shield.
A classic shield.
That's a shield. That's a shield.
A
shape.
shield shape?
Uh-huh.
That's dumb. It's a shield. Not like a shield like the other shield was shield.
That was a shield.
That was a
this
shield.
is just a shield.
This is a shield, but it seems to be made of some sort of very light material, which is easy to maneuver, and he tells you that it's magical. You don't have any way of really checking that, but he insists it is.
Jake, may I ask a mechanical question out of curiosity about one of those shields?
Yes.
The shield.
Yeah.
The boop.
Yeah.
Is that a free action, a bonus action?
It's a reaction, like the shield spell.
Oh. I think I misunderstood.
Did that make sense to you guys? What I said?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, in my head. So
You were thinking that it coming out was the thing that I did?
Well, I thought it was both.
Oh, it's a shield, and then if
Yeah.
you boop the button, then it casts,
It casts
the
the
shield
shield.
spell.
I thought it was a shield made out of force that could also catch the.
It is that. Yeah, you
It
boop
is.
it, and it comes out. Boop.
And then you got a shield. And
Right,
Then you can
and
boop
then
it again.
you can boop the other button. 'cause
Yeah.
there are 2 buttons.
So that first button
To make the force shield come
make the
out.
force shield come
makes
out.
it come out.
Is what is that a
Action,
free action?
motion.
Oh yeah, it's a free action. It's just pressing a button on you. Yeah.
Okay, so hypothetically, one with that shield could use like a longsword
Versatilely, and
and then just boop,
yeah,
and you get the shield bonus.
one could do that.
Okay, I was just curious.
But you wouldn't be able to do it twice in one round because nobody can press a button that fast.
That's true. No one in the world.
Yeah, just one free action.
Okay.
Like that.
That makes sense.
You can either activate or deactivate it as a free action.
But so you could get that first turn
Yes, coming across if you felt like it.
if one.
If one felt like it.
One probably wouldn't feel like that.
And then
You don't
there
have to do
is
anything with
a
that.
big tower shield that has points of
I
fire
would feel like.
Yeah,
more
I would
across
love that.
like that. Around the outside and then across it in an X. This is a fire shield. Some people call it a firewall.
All right.
All right. These are your options.
Viruses.
It protects you against all sorts of things. Use it for whatever you want. There's
bet you enjoyed
it'll protect
that
you
so
from
much,
worms.
Celine.
It'll protect you
I
from
thought it
Trojan
was
horses. A little bit of everything.
Hackers.
So on the
Slackers.
firewall, it's got a price of 900 chips. The force shield, the force field shield is
there you go.
500, and then the other one is 750.
What does a 750 one look like? Just a regular.
Just a regular metal shield. It's got some nice paneled wood
I use a
on the
shield.
inside of it, leather straps, sturdy looking, normal shield that he
Shit.
insists is magical.
I mean, I have.
I'm gonna get that one.
I could get
All right,
hands.
cool. So you give him the chips.
Yep.
He says, all right, there you go. Very well. Time for you to get on out of here.
Ski-daddle.
Unless you wanted to
Alright.
buy something else.
Yeah, if you got something for 115.
Yeah, we got a couple little things here. Let me deal with this guy first, and then we'll get back to you.
All right.
So he's going to turn back to you, Ted, Temerity, and he's going to look at you, and he says, all right, well, you seem to have gathered quite a little treasure trove here. What exactly are you looking for? We have a wide variety of magic items.
And I tell him, I say, it's things would have been different maybe yesterday,
Maybe yesterday.
but I lucked into something pretty good. So I would have been looking for a weapon, but that seemingly an otherworldly force granted upon me exactly what I needed in my moment of need.
Well, that is, I guess it's been your lucky day
I
then.
guess you could say that.
One could say that.
So yeah, I really was hoping to just see what you had and see what's available because there's just so
All
many
right,
things
come along.
So
come
many
along.
things could be useful to me.
Mm-hmm. So he'll go around and start pressing a couple different buttons that are on the wall. Things will start coming up. He's like, well, somewhere in the 1,000 range, we have a couple of things which may interest you. We have a cloak of elven kind, which might be something you would be interested in. There is this wonderful javelin of lightning, which is something you might not be interested in.
That's true.
So press a couple more. Boop, boop. He'll say, we have some adamantine armor, which is within your budget, but it's quite pricey. And you'll see it's got $22.50
Yeah.
on it. We have a couple of bags of tricks, if you're the tricky type. Let's see. We have this wonderful headband, which is said to improve one's intelligence.
How much what's the price on that one?
That is 1,000 chips. We also have these winged boots, which is 2,500.
I don't need it.
I don't need it.
I know that's a SpongeBob reference. I'm not drinking. I don't even know what episode that is. Ha!
We also have more powerful shields than the ones he could afford. We also have this figurine of Wanderer's Power, and it's a big black fly.
It's so weird. I know exactly what it is, but I if it was something that I found, I'd be on board for the ebony fly. But if I had to buy it, I would not purchase
That's
it.
fair enough. That's
That's
one of the worst ones.
It is one of the worst
It's
ones.
creepy.
But it does have its own stat block.
It does have that, which is nice.
It's unique in that respect.
We do have several magical staves, but none seem to fit you personally.
I'm picky. I know what I like.
Yeah. We have a couple of instruments.
Oh, that may be something that I could be
No?
willing to
Can you
interest
play a sitar?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? Anything you tell me, I'm not going to be able to play. So
None of it.
Violin.
The castanets.
I am not proficient in anything but a violin. I traded away all of my other proficiencies for Poisoner's Kit and Herbalism Kit.
Magic violin. I don't have any of those.
They're hard to come by. I saw one once. It was a mimic.
Is that just a bitch?
Pretty much. I tell you what, why don't we talk some more and why don't we go get some coffee while we figure out what else this guy has available.
Fantastic.
That's a great idea.
Sounds great.
As we discussed on the break, I'm going to purchase the headband of intellect.
All right.
I'm going to purchase the gloves of thievery.
Yes.
I'm going to purchase the slippers of comfiness.
Yes, they're great.
I'm going to purchase a potion of invisibility.
All right.
And let me see where that puts me. That was, let's see. You said the potion was 100.
Yep.
So that was 1,900 right there. So I got 600 left. Oh, 550 because of the slippers.
Yes.
And how much was the potion?
They were 200 each.
I will buy the other 2 greater healing potions.
All right, cool.
The graders were.
Oh, yeah, the greater healing potions were 100, but he only has 2 more.
Oh, how much was the... Oh, was there more? Was there...
There was the potion of invisibility and
was...
2 other potions that I was talking about.
Oh, no, the graders were 100?
Yes.
Oh, then I will buy both of those.
All right, cool. So
Okay,
you have 50, or Padraig has 15 chips left. He's like, I don't have anything for 15 chips.
I got
No
350.
Tootsie Roll?
I got 350. I got about 250.
How about you get out of here?
Fair.
All right.
Oh, Petey. It felt like a 7 plus 21 minute break. Instead of
Wow.
7
You got us.
Yeah, you know what? We actually had that discussion. I was like, it was 20 minutes. They were like, really? I was like, yeah, we.
It doesn't feel like it's that long.
That's the danger of it.
That is true. There's also a potion of speed. What was the other one? A potion of mind reading.
How much were they?
They were 200 each.
I'll take the potion of speed.
All right, cool.
And I will cash out my 150 chips
Cool.
on the way out the door.
All right, you know, give your chips to Darian. She's got another half hour playing before she's gonna be. You'll be at 600. You might want to tell her about
630.
something.
Oh yeah, I guess because I know the price. I'll walk by and we'll message you in your brain with non-message so that it's not noticeable. I will tell you that there is a rod of the Pact Keeper in there, and it is 800.
1,000.
Chips. And I will sleight of hand 150 chips into your pocket.
Oh.
Roll. Sleight of hand.
21.
All right, cool. It's pretty subtle.
Cool.
You can see a couple of the workers like kind of look at you weird.
I'll kiss her on the cheek
Okay.
when they look at me, and then I'll walk away.
He kisses you on the cheek.
Oh, thanks.
Well, she looks bashful.
Good. She knows.
Yeah, roll deception. See how bashful you look.
Natural 20.
That's
28.
very
So
inspired.
You're blushing pretty good. People think it's because of your giant drink. All right, so you had 150
Well, I
onto
left my
yours.
giant drink at the bar. I'm not carrying it around
Oh,
with
okay,
me.
all right. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm playing games all the like
I could also see that happen.
Yeah,
I can
either
see
way.
that.
that.
That would work.
That's, okay, that's fair.
See, I feel like Celine would do that. I don't know about
Yes.
Darius.
That's true.
Exactly.
Darian's a little bit of a hard bitch.
Okay. So wait, a rod of...
Rod of the Packkeeper makes warlock stuff better.
Oh, cool.
It'll give you a +1 to attack rolls, +1 to your saving throws for all of your spells, and you can once as an action get back a spell slot.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're great.
So it's the best thing for a warlock.
Yeah.
So I could regain all two of my spell slots.
Hey,
with my
listen.
pearl and that.
Yes.
Yeah, you can double
But-
your effect.
Yeah.
Double your effect.
Yeah, they're both actions, so you can essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But it's 1,000, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go turn 220 coins, gold pieces back into chips,
220 more.
so
All
that
right.
I can go get.
Yeah, sure. No, that's smart.
Thank-
That's the opposite of betting. That's making a sure
yeah.
thing. It's
yeah,
fine.
I was
You're
like,
totally
I'm
allowed
gonna
to do
lose. I
that.
lost most of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. So you turn your 220 gold coins into chips.
I'm basically back where I'm starting money wise.
You walk up to the treasure room. You feel a weight land on your shoulder. And Ilze was like, hey, I'm just going to chill out with you now, whatever you feel like having me do. And you can have control of him as a character. You
Oh,
can
sweet.
Tell him what to do and he'll hang out.
Cool.
For now. Unless you do something real stupid, then he's going to leave. He'll
Okay.
let you know that.
And he'll be snarky again.
Yeah. Anytime you do something stupid, he's going to be snarky.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
2 charges, Darian.
Woo!
Oh, very nice.
Thanks, Internet.
So you walk up to the treasure room,
Yes.
and there's this guy. He's quite handsome from the neck up and quite a mummy from the neck down. He's
see.
gooping little black ooze all around, and you can see
Okay.
it. You can make an Arcana check.
Ooh.
You could have made an Arcana check too,
I'm bad at
to make it.
13.
26.
I should have taken those gems and just turned right around, gone back in the casino.
You could have done that.
I thought you were going to do that.
I thought that's what you were
Yeah.
going to do too.
No, I was in my brain. I was like, made a little money. It's like gambling, but I kill people instead.
You deal with her, and then before I have something I want to do before I leave.
Okay, cool. You can tell that you guys can both tell that this guy's just like dripping necrotic magic energy, and it seems to be just like sleuthing out the door
All right.
like little fuzzy furry bluffs.
Gross.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything, but gross.
Yeah, that's gross.
All right.
Ugh.
Hello there.
Hi, what can I do for you?
I have 1,000 gold worth of chips.
Okay.
2 for temerity.
I am a spellcaster,
Uh-huh.
so something that would benefit my abilities is what
Okay.
I'm looking for.
He's gonna look at you. You do seem to have an aura around you. You've got that invisible fellow on your shoulder.
Yeah, all right.
He was flying around here earlier.
He gets away sometimes. He likes to scamper about and explore. I hope he didn't cause any issues.
No. He
Okay.
was looking, not touching.
Yes.
I don't know if he could tell that I could see him, but
Probably not.
probably not. He looked kind of vague. So you're looking for something which might benefit your spellcasting.
Yes, my
Okay. Yeah.
Warlockian
All right. So you
abilities.
have some. Well, let me show. First off, how many chips have you?
1,000 gold
1,000 chips.
chips. Then yeah, if each one's worth gold, then yes.
Yeah.
Then yes,
All right.
1,000.
So he'll
I know.
kind of like stack them up. Kind of like look at it, feel them. Very well.
Wait a minute, sure.
Yeah. Like, well, I'd like to be able to sell you this, and I'll hit a button, and there's this big, thick rod that's just like blowing up with magical energy. It's just like pouring out of its eyes and stuff. It's like, but you can't afford that. But I can get you this, and another one opens up, and it's like it's
Less impressive.
it is less impressive. So it's like some sort of dark wood, and it's got it looks like a really small human skull on the top of it, and it seems to be made out of like ivory or actual skull bone material. And it's like just a little bit yellowed down where like one tear would come, and you can see like right down that line is like a constant drip of magic, and it just seems to have your sort of power. It's like,
Nice.
it would cost 1,000 to buy this little thing there.
I'm okay with that.
Very well then. Your coins away, and they all disappear in one smooth.
Very smooth.
All right.
Alright.
He'll give it to you. Be careful with that.
I will do my best. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Enjoy the rest of your day, sir.
Yes, you as well.
And I'll leave.
And you head out.
Before I leave, I want to go to the person where you cash in the chips,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to see if they'll exchange the necklace that I stole off of that noble in the street.
Ah.
The emerald with the fancy thing. I want to see if I can exchange it here in the casino for chips.
For chips?
Yeah.
I says, no, bud, you're all done. You ended up visiting the prize room. You're all finished.
I can't just keep going and
Keep
gamble.
gambling.
That seems.
They said it.
counterintuitive.
They said after you go in the prize room, you gotta leave.
Yeah.
I can't just gamble for the sake of
Can't
gambling.
just gamble for the sake of gambling.
That seems.
I don't run things
Listen,
here.
I'm just telling you that's a poor business model.
Alright, well, apparently, you're right. And have a wonderful day.
All right.
You can roll insight.
Sure. 16.
Alright, you can tell that that was.
want you to have a wonderful day.
You can tell that, but you can tell that he was about to defend a business plan which seems quite terrible. You can't tell exactly what he was going to say, but you could tell perhaps he was about to expose ulterior motives.
I see. Okay. Oh. Then I leave.
All right, you leave.
I leave as well.
You leave as well. You guys all leave, and then just sitting out there was a pyramid.
Cool.
And a crater and some dead bodies.
And a crater and 2 dead bodies, and a couple of guards.
Like live guards?
City guards, yeah. Left.
Like checking out the situation?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Then-
I was gonna be like, well, Morg seems to have had fun, but I'm not gonna say that out loud. 'cause
That's
they're
fair.
guards.
Yeah, no, that's fair. So you guys walk past the
Appreciate
guards.
that.
They don't seem interested in you guys specifically.
Cool.
Go back to the hideout.
Yeah.
Right,
To
so
the
you guys
hideout.
start heading back to the hideout.
Time of day?
It is early evening now. It's getting to be right around 7 o'clock.
Cool.
What was in the hookah?
It was all sorts of stuff. You don't.
How
Morg
do I
doesn't
feel?
know. It depends on how persistent you wanted to be with it. You feel good. Why don't you roll me a Constitution saving throw? As things start getting a little weirder the longer you're sitting there.
12. Not very
14.
You're not there.
You're not
yet.
there.
You're not there.
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
Thanks, though.
He's been doing it for hours at this point, hanging out. You're doing okay. You're starting to feel weird. Sometimes you feel like you're kind of like sand, man. You know, it's just tiny rocks, really. It's like millions of tiny rocks, sand.
Dope.
And you're also just a little confused. But this food's really good.
All right, cool. Then I'm not
You're
questioning
not
it.
you're not like hallucinating or
Yeah.
anything. But you
Just
think
feel.
you're definitely out of it. Your eyes are squinty. You're very bloodshot. You're kind of thirsty.
I'm thirsty as says.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'm going to continue ripping the hookah until I have trouble locating my feet.
All right, cool. You can roll me in. In fact, you know what? You get there. You get there at some
Cool.
point. It takes you a little while, but
Cool.
you can't feel your feet very well.
Awesome.
Your one ear is making your tooth itch, and you're just like, you're just wondering, you know, how come great axes are great? Are all axes great?
Well, axes are great.
But why great axes?
Great axes are the best, though.
Should they be called best axes? Then?
We could start that. Myself, who I'm talking to.
Yeah, of course.
Good. You're so smart and handsome.
Alazan's just looking at you, and the kid left.
Cool. At this point, I would like to take whatever I have left of my food, try and get onto the roof because it's evening time and I want to watch the sunset while I continue to eat my curry.
All right, cool. Yeah, it's about 12 feet up to the top of the roof. Not very high. It's a single-story building.
Cool.
So there's no specific way up there. You'll just have to kind of brute force it. So you can make me an athletics check.
Cool.
You'll take a -2 to it due to your state.
Fair. I'm going to use my Giant's coin.
Ah,
Yeah.
very nice.
Yay!
Because I'm guessing a 2 minus 2 would have failed.
+6,
Plus 7.
7.
So this is a 16.
+7, or with the 7?
With the 7 total.
So you're able to get up there. You get a little bit of your food on your chest. Sand too, though.
Yeah.
It tastes okay, the sand.
That's fine.
It kind of tastes also like your own sweat.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm just going to chill out here until the sun's done setting.
Yeah, you'll see that Alazan's got like a big plush couch thing up here. It's like a big pillow.
Cool.
It seems to be some sort of leather that's potentially sun resistant because it doesn't have much damage to it.
Fair. I'm going to sit up here and contemplate axes.
All right, cool. You sit up there and just talk to yourself about axes for the next 2 hours. while these
Hand
guys are
axes,
on
they're
their way.
bigger than your hand.
Yeah.
And you
They'll
hold
look-
all axes in your hand.
That's
so aren't they
true.
all hand axes?
And if you're fighting with them, they're all battle axes.
They're all battle axes because you're in battle. Axes are great.
If you're persistent, every axe can be a throwing axe.
That is true. For 10 charges, any axe can be a throwing
That's
axe.
true. That's very true.
I have a trinket.
Ooh, trinket. Let me find my trinket list.
I did use
All right. So you guys head back as a group, or do you two not wait
99.
for?
Yeah, I know.
I pictured Morg with the 0 going up to the top of the roof, like real quick, getting up there, and then boom, instantly, and then like popping back up like nothing happened.
Fair.
Are you guys? Do you guys wait for Darian to come out? Right.
We didn't know how long she was gonna.
Take.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
So no.
I didn't know she was gonna go buy more chips. I gave her chips and then like walked out.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I have the athlete feet, so it's easier for me to jump high.
It's true. He has no problems with it.
And also climb.
No, just the jump.
No, I thought it made it so you didn't have to climb.
Feet.
Oh, it doesn't cost
I've never heard of that in D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
Yeah, you
athlete's
just-
foot.
You just climb at your speed.
Yeah. I forgot about that point. Thanks, Jed.
All right. You find a quiver of 20 arrows for your hand crossbow
Great.
that degrade quickly after impact,
Oh my god.
leaving no
This
trace.
really is my
That is very good for temerity.
It's a cool
awesome.
trinket.
That's a very cool trinket, especially for tea.
Yeah. A musical washboard made of monster bones. That's a cool trinket for anybody.
That's true.
That's not what they sound like, internet. We were both way off.
But you tried.
Mildly entertaining story off camera.
Okay.
Just because it's boring for the
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Good
So
for later.
I
though.
will make my way. Yeah.
You making your way downtown?
To the hideout.
Driving fast.
All right, cool.
Faces fast.
Yes.
I mean, probably.
Are you
Probably.
going
Realistically.
Yeah. All right. So now it's
I mean,
Get to
ideally,
be-
in the theory, I am home back.
okay.
home?
So as you guys are making your way into the crypt ward, it's getting to be almost sunset at this point. And the guards are like kind of screening everybody coming through. And one of the guards is like, every once in a while, there's like a touristy looking person who they like redirect further into the city. They weren't letting them go in through the crypt ward. So when you guys get up to them, they'll be like, just to let you know, you look like you can handle yourself. One of the guys speaking common. And he's like, but to go through the crypt ward at night is quite dangerous.
This is the way we came on the way out, right?
Yeah, you guys came from the caravan ward through the crypt ward, the maker's ward, into the ward where you guys were staying.
We've been Krypton, so stay with it.
There's also been a bit of blood.
Ooh. Very true.
I think we'll be all right. Thank you
Dangerous
for the
folk.
warning.
So as you guys are making your way through, you can both roll me d20s.
13.
Natural 20.
Alright, cool. Alright, so
Here we go.
as you guys are working your way through the crookboard, you're gonna hear from down one of the alleys, you're gonna hear like a psst! Hey you! With the armor!
Just keep going.
You wanna buy something better?
Just keep going.
Some plate mail?
Just keep going.
Got some shit cheap. Found it off a dead man.
Just keep going.
Big mistake, it'll fit you.
Just keep going.
Alright, man. You guys just keep going.
We do?
And you make it back to the hideout where you will not see Morg.
Okay.
Unless you hear him above.
I might be talking
Talking.
out
Yeah,
loud.
you'll hear
Without
him.
access.
As you approach through the back alleys, you'll hear Morg laughing to himself out loud.
Alright. I go inside and immediately start attuning to my magic items.
That's fair. Makes sense. Which one first?
Flame tongue.
Alright, fair enough. About a half an hour later, you're able to make your way back. They'll give you the same warning at the Cricksport.
Question.
Yes.
Where is the quill ward in relation to
The
where I
Quill
am?
Ward is all the way on the other side of the city. It is the most northwestern of the wards.
So is it super out of the way from where the hideout is?
No, you would just have to walk through your ward. So you guys are like near the north end of
Mm-hmm.
basically the north central ward.
Mm-hmm.
So you would just have to finish walking through your ward, one ward
I have
over.
8 hit points.
Oh, okay.
Fair. I have 24. Okay, good point.
Because I just want to get to my
Yeah, we don't really.
Too good to be true.
Yeah.
So is the quickest way through the crypt
We
ward?
might have been able
Yeah.
to take him.
Oh, okay.
But it would only take another
And how many of his
20
friends?
minutes to walk around.
Alright, I'll
the
just
other
take
one.
him then.
come
Whatever.
out.
Alright, cool. So you're able to, you're going to the Quill Ward,
It's like-
I want to know if that dead guy is still there.
which, the same dead guy from earlier?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
If the body's still there, and if there's anybody around.
So you make your way towards it, and you'll see.
As I enter the quill ward, I'm gonna mask many faces to like disguise.
Alright, what are you looking like?
Just like a street rat.
Alright, cool. So you look a little bit like a street kid,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
kind of like blended.
not like a rat man.
Not like a rat man, no. But like someone who can just like kind of blend into the shadows that people won't really take note of.
Sure. So as you're going, you can roll me a perception check as you make your way through the city.
Can I start taking a long, short rest?
Yeah, but it's getting to be almost sunset at this point. You'll have time, but you'll be pushing it a little close. You have to hurry through the city.
12.
Sun's coming down, big guy.
Alright,
Sun's getting
so you'll,
yellow.
as you're going around, you'll overhear some lady admonishing some other kids as who are running through the streets because it's getting to be dark now. And she'll look at you, and she'll like you couldn't really overhear what she was saying, but you can see that she's speaking in common compared to a lot of the other
Okay.
people around here who can't. So she is gonna notice you walking, and she'll be like, "You better go home." And she's got a upper room, and she's waving it at you, or the Patchwork Man will get you. The Patchwork Man.
Who's the patchwork man?
You don't know of the Patchwork Man? Oh, he stalks the streets at night through the Quill District and the Canvas District, picking up little boys and girls to use their parts to replace the decaying pieces of his own body.
Dumb.
It's dumb.
Well, woo-wee, I better get home, man.
Ooh, you better get home right now. Ha!
Scamper. But still looking for a dead guy.
You'll see him as you're scampering by. You'll see him
Wait,
right
there's a dead guy?
He's
Is
dead.
there anybody around observing?
There are a couple other people around. It seems like you probably have to wait. Like, it's dying down a lot, especially compared to how it was earlier today.
Is there like a hidey hole I can hide in?
There's a back alley you could hide in.
Can I do that until I can get to the body without people noticing?
Yeah, sure. I mean, there's like garbage and stuff in here.
Oh, that's fine.
It's smelly. But you can hide pretty well. Why don't you make me a stealth check? as you're setting up your hiding spot.
Oh, I need to stop rolling this freaking die because it keeps
That's always
rolling
that.
fours.
All of my die roll that. I don't know why.
9.
Okay. So you feel very well hidden. You go in and you're kind of like leaning against the garbage, but just like a little bit. You don't commit.
Fair.
Even though you could press digitate yourself right after, nobody wants to just sit in garbage
Yeah.
for like an hour.
That's fair.
All right. So you're waiting, and as you're waiting, you take a short rest.
Oh, nice.
Sure. Morg, you already got your short rest in.
Cool.
I don't know if you took it earlier.
I did not. What did I do?
Verity, you attune to your flame tongue.
I started tuning to my headband.
So you start attuning to your headband. No short rest for you, though.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm planning to take a slightly short and long rest with my slippers.
See, there you go. The slippers are great. All right. It's almost dark.
I'm gonna head to the palace.
All right. So you make your way to the palace. Do you go alone?
Well, riding Zion.
Okay, cool. He takes a short rest.
Did you have any spell slots left?
Yeah.
Just a couple, though.
3 level 1 and the
Oh, 'cause you got knocked
storing
out.
ring.
That's right. Forgot about that.
Yep. All right, cool. So you make your way to the palace. Okay, roll me a d20.
There you go.
14.
All right, cool. And you walk past the guy, and he's like, "Psst, hey, yo, I got some armor if you want to buy it.
Kind of armor.
It's plate mail. Looks like it'll fit you."
Does it look like it'll fit me?
He's in an alley. You gotta come check it out.
Insight.
All right.
That's got
It was. Barely, but
barely. 16.
It sounds like he's got plate mail in the back alley.
All right.
you got a short rest though.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out.
All right, awesome. Yeah, come on. Just right around this corner here.
Did you heal up on your short rest?
Yeah.
So you go around the corner, and you see there he's got a knife. He's like, "All right, give me all your money."
Okay. I'm gonna attack him.
All right, he's gonna have a ready to action and stab you first. Then you can roll for initiative. He's gonna get a 19.
I got a 19,
+1 from coffee.
but a -1 initiative.
Ah.
So 19.
Yep. So he's because you have what's your dexterity?
9.
It's really bad. He's gonna go first. Your armor class is also 19.
It's now a 20.
Oh, okay. So he's still gonna hit you, and he's gonna hit you. I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As you take 2 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, that's going to be con.
Yeah.
18.
All right, cool. You stand there for a second after he stabs you, like woozy.
How much points is that?
2 points of
What'd you roll?
piercing damage.
16 plus
Does
2.
it
+4 because of your
Plus, okay.
20.
So his aura.
His aura that he
Yeah,
doesn't
it's okay.
have on his character sheet. Beyond.
It's +1, right? Grab pack keeper?
Yes.
You should be able to just add it in.
I am. Yeah.
Alright.
And you got a short rest, so you should be able to. Oh no, you heal
No,
instead of
you can't attune and short
Yeah,
rest.
yeah.
So you, it's your turn.
Alright.
This guy stabs you once, and you feel woozy for a second, but you're able to refocus.
And
now
as
he
I'm
looks
feeling woozy,
terrified.
as I'm just coming out of the wooziness, I'm gonna pull my sword and try and slash his throat.
Cool.
For a 15.
15 hits. This guy's just wearing rags.
Alright. And that's going to be for 16 points of damage.
All right, cool. You just
Yeah.
straight through his throat. Just the last inch and a half of your blade just
Yeah.
right through his throat, and he just falls to the ground, starts bleeding everywhere, and then he
This
dies.
is for like a minute though, right?
Nah, not even a minute.
Okay.
Just like 12 seconds.
Alright, cool. Does he have a pouch on him or anything?
Yeah. Well, you can search him, and you'll find that he has a small money pouch on him. It's got 5 gold and 22 silver and 3 copper.
And I'm gonna take the dagger.
Ah, cool.
And I'm gonna go.
All right. You head on. And you're thinking, even if you did have plate mail, if I put it on, I'd have been late to my appointment.
Mm.
Would have been a terrible idea. So you head towards the palace board. What are you doing with this dead guy?
Are people watching or am I good?
You're good now.
Okay, so while I was sitting there waiting for the dead, I remember those dead lizards I had?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use those and the wire from that weird apparatus I got in the first game.
Okay.
And I'm gonna create like kind of like a choker
Okay.
of dead lizards going vertically like that.
Ooh, gross.
Their heads going up, tails going down. So before
Does this trinket start to laugh?
Because he killed somebody?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Oh! That's what it sounds like.
Wait, when you kill this guy, yeah.
That is
What was
horrifying.
What was it trinket?
Yeah.
You don't know. I slipped it in your bag. It makes anytime
Just from
you,
behind you.
Yeah, anytime you kill something, it laughs all weird like that.
That time it did.
Well, that time it did, yeah.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
you, chat,
Yes.
for reminding me.
So I'm gonna sit the guy up against a wall
Mm-hmm.
and like kind of like what I did with the kids before. I'm gonna use like the congealed blood
Ooh, gross.
to make wings,
Gross.
and then I'm gonna squish one of his eyes in.
Ooh.
I'm gonna take that dead beetle that I had,
Ah,
I'm gonna put it in the eye socket,
Okay.
and I'm gonna put the choker on him,
All right.
and then I'm gonna chop off one of his hands
Okay.
and take that dead hand that I got from the lady,
Ooh, yeah.
and I'm gonna sew it onto his hand,
All right.
and then I'm gonna take his other hand, so I have a pair of hands now.
Oh, okay. So now I get two hands.
Do you have a left and a right? Or is it two of the
I
same?
do, because I have both of his hands, and then I just attached one new one.
Oh, sorry, I got confused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost track of hands.
Yes.
That's
what?
fair. All right. Cool. No infestation this time.
No, yes, actually, infestation out of the stump of the
Ooh,
one hand.
Gross. All right.
Yeah,
That's a choice.
and I'm gonna make sure that like the head is like kind of leaned back like that, mouth is open, so it's like kind of like he's screaming, but not really, and the other eye is open.
So while you're doing your
But I'm gonna have disguised myself into something different
Yes.
this time while I do it, so it's,
Okay.
I don't like the kid.
you
anymore.
switch it again.
Switch it
All
again.
right, cool. So as you're doing this awful surgery, you can roll me a perception check.
To my guidance. Right?
Yeah.
$13.
All right. So you don't hear or see anything
Okay.
while you're doing this.
Can I do most of this with Mage Hand?
You can do some of it. with
Can I do,
Mage Hand.
okay, so the stuff I can do with Mage Hand, like I'm gonna do like the stuff I have to do right then and there quick.
Mm-hmm. Like chop off the hands.
Yeah, like all that type of stuff. And then dip back into the
Alley as much as
garbage
you can.
hovel,
All right.
and then Mage Hand the rest of it.
All right. Fair enough.
And then is there an out of this alley, can I go through it?
Yeah, you can
to
go
get-
straight to a different road.
Then I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, that
And
makes sense.
then, and dip
Yeah.
out.
All right, cool. As you leave, you don't notice, but there's a man standing on the building above you, just watching.
And then I scamper off.
And you scamper off without a bad hip. Scamper, scamper.
And like once I get like a decent way away, I'm gonna find another little like hidey hole.
Alright.
Pop back.
Alright.
To
To normal.
nah.
As the kid again. As temerity.
Ooh, as temerity.
Alright, cool.
And then I'm gonna walk my way to the hideout.
There. Very conspicuously jingling their horns. Doing Spider-Man 3 dances.
Right?
Like some short swords are pretty long. Like long compared to what, you know?
When I make
Like
it back, it's
a
temerity.
great sword is actually the longest sword. This is very poorly named.
Yeah.
We're gonna fix it tonight, Morg. We're
Why
gonna
do you-
fix all of the weapons.
What's the problem with bastard swords?
Why you hating?
Mm.
They're fine swords.
How do you even pronounce scimitar? Scimitar?
Oh, what's
Smiter?
Falchion?
Yeah. Yeah.
Falchion? That's not a word.
Estoc. That's one of them.
Dumb.
It is one of them.
Where did my feet go?
When I get
I feel like you got antlers.
when I get back, is temerity there?
I am there.
Yeah, temerity's there.
So I'm just gonna like sneak my way, and then like if and when he sees me, I'm just gonna mirror him.
Alright, you can roll stealth, you roll perception.
Just for funsies.
7.
That's not very good. Not really your skill.
It's actually pretty good overall. I mean, with a natural
11.
one, it's a 7. So
Okay, so you're busy
I'm
trying to
attuning.
attune. So when you finally look up, you'll see, well, you won't see Darren. You'll see yourself sitting directly opposite yourself and ready to mirror any move that you make.
Get your mirrored head.
I'm gonna cast this cantrip at this mirror that's clearly across from me. So I'd like you to make an intelligence saving throw. There's some weird alternate version of me across from me.
So
I have a weird butt diamond from an otherworldly being. I'm not gonna deal with this, so I would like you to make an intelligence saving throw.
you could roll for initiative.
Got it, good.
You weren't expecting this, were you?
No. Can I just counterspell?
You can.
You could, yeah. You could counterspell his.
Do you have any spell slots left?
I said,
cheat
sure.
code.
Yeah. That is true.
You could do it, no problem. It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, do I still have to do for initiative?
If you want to fight,
I mean, I don't really want to fight.
Alright.
I just want to have fun.
you feel your spell get.
I'm glad it was only a cantrip.
That's fair.
If I continue attuning.
Alright.
That's fair.
You ignore it now.
Well, it was not an illusion, which was the main thing to
Oh.
figure out if it
And
was something in my
then-
head.
I'll be like, intermarry with is
With
it
his
still
voice?
my voice or is it his voice with disguise self?
The sky self just changes the way you look.
Yeah.
Okay, so then,
Actually,
hey,
I think it would change it.
outfit?
Yeah.
You can change the way you can change your entire appearance.
Okay.
It's illusory,
Yeah.
so it doesn't stand up to touch.
hey T. Where's Morg? I turn into Morg.
Hey. Alright, you gotta make an athletics check to get on the roof, though.
It's fair. Oh, I'm so bad at
It's
these.
fair. You arrive at the castle gate.
11.
You barely claw your way up. Morg notices you immediately, though.
Hey! What's up, Morg?
What's your opinion on swords?
Why is the great sword the greatest sword? And aren't all axes hand axes?
You're fucking tripping, man. You're tripping really bad. This isn't good.
Oh my god, there's
Shouldn't be
three of
three
us
of
up
us.
here.
But no, you don't know that.
I know.
Okay. This isn't good. I think you gotta kill yourself.
Message so he hears himself in his brain.
Oh.
So now it's competing Morgs in his brain plus competing Morgs outside.
I will mess it because I know what's
Three
happening.
Morgs is too
I
many.
start to take my shirt off.
There's so many Morgs.
We've thought about this our whole lives, buddy.
Oh god, this
Today's
is so
the
hot.
day.
That's right. Fuck yourself so hard.
Come on.
Come on. Do it. He's not doing it. He's not doing it.
Wait a second.
You
It's
always-
not me!
Yes.
I grapple and throw her off the building.
Alright, roll a grapple check. You can contest it with your athletics
Oh no.
or your
20.
acrobatics.
What?
Roll and Chuck.
If I rage first, I don't rage.
Don't reach.
I mean, you weren't down. Would you rage?
6.
Kind of.
No. 8.
No, not good enough. All you see is him take his shirt off, start undoing his belt, and then
I'm just gonna
yell at you.
Ah! That's me!
It just throws you off, and you will
Worth it.
8 bludgeoning damage as you impact against the back wall and then the ground.
So like, I wish my stats changed with my appearance.
Nah, that would be too good
So weak.
comparatively.
As Mark, can I climb back up to the roof?
Yes, but we're gonna go to Pat now.
Oh, okay.
You've had shenanigans.
Alright.
Alright, so you approach the gate
Yes.
and you'll see
wrestle.
standing outside the gate is the man with the many swords.
She's not into us.
Hello. Man with many swords.
He had a name, do you remember it?
You did?
He did.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine.
Master
No, you're
Morgan?
not. You don't know
Yeah.
where your feet are.
Nice, Pat.
Oh,
Well done, sir.
I thought that was his master's name.
No,
Oh, all right.
he's Master Morgan.
Master Morgan. I'm here.
I see. I'm impressed you made it.
You too.
Looks like you've had a bit of a rough day.
A little bit.
All right, well, perhaps we can make it a little better. Why don't you come on in?
Sounds good.
All right. See, I need a guy. And I'll throw an arm around your shoulder. And see, he nods to the guards around the door. They open up and he brings you inside. I need a guy who's capable of moving outside of current circles. See, I'm withheld. People around the city know me. Nobody knows you. I did a little asking around. I can tell you got guts, and I think that's important. Okay? So what I need you to do, see? What I need you to hear, you gotta come with me. Come with me. So he'll take you up to the tops of the walls that are surrounding outside the palace. And he's like, look to the west, and the sun's just setting right now. It's
As we're moving through, I want to keep an eye out for the commanding room.
okay. So far you don't see it. He brings you to the inside of the wall and then up a flight of stairs to the top of the wall. And you can see that the inside of the palace grounds is very lush and green, and there's a lot of water, which apparently is either produced here magically or from the oasis somehow. But there's like fountains, there's a bunch of fruit trees, there's a bunch of different animals that are just like roaming around the grounds. There's a couple elephants, you see a tiger just like being led around on a chain by a couple of trainers, and a couple of lions as well. And you know, there's a bunch of peacocks and a bunch of monkeys swinging around and an elephant, a lot of stuff. It's a big area. So he'll lead you to the top of the walls, and I'll be like, all right, look west, okay? And you look off to the west, and you see like a beautiful sunset, and there's just like a couple of clouds in the sky, but it's the way the colors drain from red all the way through the spectrum to purple on the, you know, on the far east side. It's beautiful, except for this one 4-story building that's almost like it's just not in keeping with the rest of the feel of the city. And he's like, that building over there.
What an eyesore.
Oh, it's disgusting. It's terrible. And I hate looking at it. And I have to look at it every day. And everybody else here has to look at it every day. All right? So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna make you a good trade, okay? So what I need you to do is I need you to go there. Just go into the basement, knock out a couple of supports, just bring the building down, okay? Quick, easy, and I'll trade you. And he pulls out from from his hip. I guess you would have seen it before, but it's that hammer from earlier that has the whirlwind on it. Trade you this for that fine sword you have there. Sound like, depending on magic's great until you don't have it. That seems to be a fine blade you have. So I trade you this hammer for that blade. What do you say?
I might need it to knock down some pillars.
Well, we could write up a contract, go to the commander's room. Of course, it would be binding.
Sounds good. What's the building?
The building? Some fucking orphanage. A bunch of kids live there. I guess a bunch of nobles from Waterdeep used to fund it. I guess there's only a couple left that do. And it's in some disrepair. You know, yeah, they give these kids music lessons and art classes and stuff, teach them how to do banking and shit like that. But I mean, I don't give a shit.
Sounds like a bunch of soft shit.
Yeah, a bunch of shelf shit. You know, really contrarian, terrible. Hate it.
Gross.
What is he getting in exchange for knocking the building down?
A hammer.
And this?
And the sword?
Not the hammer.
No.
He's trading his sword and knocking down the building for the
For
magic.
the hammer. So
For
it's
the
the
magic
two
hammer.
things for the one magic hammer.
Yes.
Correct. His sword is not magic.
Ah.
Yes.
His sword
Just making
is
sure I understand the terms of the agreement. It doesn't affect me, but I still want to keep up.
percentile. You have a drink here.
All right. Thanks, Annette.
What do you think?
Sounds like I can do it.
Sounds like you could do it. All right, come on down to the commander's room. He'll lead you down. Would you roll?
67.
All right.
I got
I know.
69. That was
That was
the
close.
necklace that does damage to you.
You find a strange barbed choker that makes your voice more resonant. Gives you reverb.
Cool.
Resonant. So he'll lead you in. There's a big, almost office-like building inside the gates, just to it, just off to the other side of the staircase. So he'll bring you in. There's a bunch of different officials at different desks, and he'll lead you into a back room. And he'll knock on the door, and he'll pop his head and say, he says, "Commander, I got a guy who needs a contract for you." I said, "All right." So, Commander lets you in. He's a tall man. He seems to have a very regal disposition about him. He's looking quite fancy, and he's got a couple of portraits in his office. He's got one of his wife, one of his dog, and then on either side of the wall there's a portrait of his two young daughters. So he'll invite you in. He says, very nice to meet you. What was your name, sir?"
Padraig.
Padraig, very nice to meet you. Very nice. He's got pretty much perfect common. He's got a nice little mustache, and he's rocking the turban. So it's all looking very official and prestigious. I says, I see you are willing to take a contract on this item here.
That's correct.
Have a job finished.
Yes.
All right, very well. This is the distasteful business of the orphanage.
Yes.
Very well. And he'll write up just a short contract that says basically that you agree to either bring down the orphanage or bring a weapon back.
Did the other guy leave the room? Or?
No, he's there too. He's also going to sign it. So, and he's going to let you know that the terms are that you will be magically compelled to return the item if you do not complete your task before 48 hours has elapsed.
All right.
All right. Anyway, there's some other things, and you can roll me an intelligence check.
I'm gonna use a charge.
All right.
It's the same fucking number.
So it's
Got
worse.
3 more.
I'm gonna use another charge.
Ooh, burning them.
That's way better. That's an 18.
All right, cool. So,
2 left.
what is that? That's an 18 total?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you're able to read through the fine print that you are signing up to be put under a spell, which will magically compel you to bring the item back via a terrible psychic pain. So that is what you were signing up for
Okay.
If he doesn't complete his.
if he doesn't complete his contract. So you don't know, you've never heard of this spell before, but you can tell based on the language that it's something that very well could kill you straight out.
Mm-hmm.
Sign it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So you sign it, the other guy signs it, and then the commander is going to bite his finger a little bit just with a canine and just a little spot of blood, and he's going to do it. You're going to see a little of magical energy just over the contract, and he's going to roll it back up, put it away. So, very well.
I could.
All right.
All right. So, when you have completed your business, you may return here and we'll settle the contract.
All right.
All right.
So they're just standing there looking at me.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, you don't do it. I mean, we're under no obligation to any of you.
Yeah, all right, I'll leave.
Plus, you got another chance later.
Exactly.
Once you finish it.
It was more so she was just like, if you can.
If you get to have a
Yeah.
chance.
So I'm gonna go to that building.
All right, you can go straight there by yourself?
It was Zion, yeah.
What's that? All right, cool. All right, so you guys are just hanging out at this point.
Yeah.
Second short rest complete.
Yeah, your second hour is through.
Can I have attuned to my rod?
Yes.
Let.
After I come down a tad,
Mm-hmm.
I wanna. Can I like hang out upside down from the roof and poke my head down like I'm on the top bunk, but like through the door?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pop my head down. Be like, I just remembered that I really want to kill that guy. So.
Are you gonna do that now or before we leave tomorrow?
I kind of want to do it now.
All right, go kill him now.
Can we keep? I mean, you're just gonna do it, but you're gonna go by yourself.
Well, I mean, I don't want to hoggle the fun. I already killed something today, so I figured. Well, a couple things. So I figured I'd throw it out to you guys if you want to come fuck with someone and then murder him.
1 more hour.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
He still
Well,
looks
we,
kind of beat.
Yeah.
You're very well rested.
Right.
He's not very well rested at all.
No.
Why don't we
Okay. This one.
ooh, wanna do some recon? We'll come back and get tea before we do the thing.
Sure. How far away is the
This is the
dude?
caravan ward.
How far was that from us?
20 minutes.
All right, so 20 minutes there, recon.
Yeah.
20 minutes back.
You do that thing where you look like someone else and find out where that dude is, so we can kill him.
Okay.
There's the Tabaxi kid. When you go in to lay down for an hour, he's got just like big piles of melons. He stole like 12 melons.
It's impressive, kid.
Man. You want a melon?
I mean, if you're giving them.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be able to eat all these before they go bad. I don't even like them that much. Here you go. You can cut it in half. It's cantaloupe.
Great.
Yeah.
Have
Fresh and
some
delicious. You have some cantaloupe while you rest.
Yeah, it's an enjoyable rest.
Yeah. You can see that he's just eating the rind too.
Oh,
And I'm like, I'm trying. Do I discern that he just doesn't know how to eat a melon?
Yes.
Oh, and I'll be like, kid, no, here, watch.
Oh God, because they're really bad.
No, you don't know. And I'll give him the other half, and I was like, you eat this part.
Oh, okay. He just kind of like stuffs his face into it, like disgusting. He's got melon juice all over his whiskers and his cute little cat nose.
Better.
Yeah, that was so much better. Good call. All right, so you're headed south, or you were headed west. Sorry, towards the orphanage. You guys are headed east towards the caravan. You guys are going to get there around the same time. As you make your way further west, you'll notice that this district that is well patrolled seems to be a little bit haughtier even, hoity-toity, or haughty, depending on how you like to pronounce things. And you'll see that there are guards, but they don't have the same emblem as the other guards on the other side of the city. Which was the fist coming out of the mist, the mist fist.
Oh.
So these guys have a bunch of different ones. There's like characters in a script that you can't read, but you can certainly tell that it's some sort of lettering on their chest around here.
Okay. I'll go from just a lope or a gallop on Zion to a nice trot.
Right, so pretty noticeable. You're trotting your way in. You got this new weapon hanging at your side.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell it's got some sort of magical properties, but you can't tell exactly what's going on with it.
Okay.
If you spent an hour, you could probably attune to it.
Yeah, but I want to get to the orphanage.
Right. Do you know you have 2 days to get this done?
I'll spend an hour.
Wow, okay. That's fair.
There it is.
Yeah. So
Reconning around the outside.
yeah, as you attune to your items, you're just gonna take a loop around the ward.
Yeah, and then look for different escape routes.
Okay. Cool. So I'll let you do both of those things at the same time. So you can roll me perception.
All right, it's a 24.
You can tell that the only real easy ways to get out of this ward are through the 2 gates that lead out. One of them is leading north and into the Quill ward, and one of them is leading south into the Shackles ward.
Okay.
All right. So you're hanging out, having a decent time, and you will, after an hour, attune to this Warhammer.
Mm-hmm.
So it deals a D8 +1 damage because it's a +1 Warhammer, which also allows you to cast the haste spell on yourself.
Nice.
All right, and that recharges on a short rest.
Ooh, that's big.
Ooh.
All right.
All right. That's all it does. But it's in a 2 minute.
That's all it has to do.
Yeah, it's a good item.
Does it have a name, G?
Wind Fury.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna make it right now. While we do this.
All right. Cool. So yeah, you could, and as you're looking around, there are stairs up onto the walls between each ward, but they seem to be pretty heavily patrolled by guards. You can tell that the city takes on a much cleaner kind of aspect here. All of the roads are cobblestoned. Everything seems to be in better repair. There's lights, there's torches and stuff burning on lampposts and whatnot, which is giving dim light through the main thoroughfares. You can see fine because you have dark vision, but that's what's going on. So you'll do that for a little while as you're resting and scouting.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys make it all the way out to the caravan board. You see that guy seems to be just roping all of the horses together right now, getting ready to be finished for the night. You don't know where he's bringing them, but it looks like he's getting ready to move them.
Is there anyone else around?
Yeah, there's a couple of people around. He's outside the walls. So there are all the guards that are right at the gate. They are definitely within viewing distance of you. There's a couple of guards up on the wall itself, and then there's a semi-steady stream of people in and out of the casino. Weirdly enough, it seems like a lot of these people have items.
Cool. I was thinking, keep an eye on him, see where he takes him.
Okay.
Cool. Let's be stealthy. Okay.
Okay.
You do that thing. The thing where you make me better at stuff with magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, that's why was that your move?
Are you rolling stealth?
Made you uncomfortable, didn't it?
Maybe that's not how you say that. Then, if you're rolling stealth.
Well, I had my face awkwardly rubbed.
You as a person or you as a character?
I don't know.
Okay.
Is that how Darian did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all over the scarred side of your face. It's like really
Gross.
burnt bark.
13 stealth.
All right. It's sand. You're pretty quiet.
I just kind of like chill in the shadows, see where he goes.
It's starting to get chilly as you chill in the shadows.
Cool.
The desert does not hold heat.
That's dumb.
No, I'm not the
The
desert.
desert's dumb.
But I am the desert, and I take offense to that.
You just said you're not the desert.
Well,
just
I changed
said
my
you
mind.
are.
Ah, shit, he's allowed to do
Yeah.
that.
I do.
Yeah.
All right.
He's gone in this game.
Then there's quicksand. Go for
Oh!
initiative.
How quick?
It was a 27 initiative. Really fast.
Hey, Will Zaib,
Yeah?
can you kill people?
Yeah, I can do shit.
But like sneakily? Like while you're all
Whoa,
invisible
whoa,
and
whoa,
shit?
whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you saying that? Are you saying that out loud?
No, I'm just saying
Fuck!
in my brain.
Shit, man. I think so.
So then I'll kind of like quietly message. Well, I mean, I could talk to you. You're right next to me, right?
Louder for the internet.
Sorry. Hi, internet. Like you want to kill this guy,
Yes.
right?
With my hands.
Alright.
No, I can totally kill that guy.
If the opportunity doesn't present itself, do you want him dead anyway?
No, I want to wait longer until I can kill him with my hands.
But what if we have to leave before that can happen?
We won't.
Alright. And then in my brain, I was like, be on standby.
All right, man. Well, whatever you want. I could hit him with a stinger.
Alright, cool.
Sting him with a hitter?
Oh, hit her.
I hardly know her. That's less fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that, or I could. Nope, that's it. I can sting him and then
Alright.
maybe poison him also.
Alright. Moore kind of wants to do this on his own. You want to go find me a dead animal? Like a small one. Like a cat. Or something.
He takes off flying back into the city. Right. So it's gonna take a little while for this guy. He's packing up, and once he wrangles all of his other animals that aren't horses, the horses are in bad shape. But like his axe beaks and whatnot, he's gonna start bringing them north. It seems like he's headed towards the large stable to the north.
All right.
Still outside the city, but it looks like that's probably where he's going. I mean, you can't tell for sure, but
Let's follow him stealthily.
you can see as he's going, like he's like the horses don't seem to really have a lot of energy left, so he pulls out like a big switch. He's even smacking around like the neck and the head, which doesn't make any sense. It's not making him go
Yeah,
any
that's not
faster.
how
He's
that-
just being mean.
So
And then he swaps one and it hits it right in the eye, and the thing starts freaking out.
at any point are we? So I'm gonna follow him,
Okay.
but keep an eye out for any opportunity where no one else is around. If we get, because he's outside the city going around the walls, right?
Yes.
So if we get to a spot where there are no guards on towers and no guards within sight and not a lot of people going around, because I doubt there are a lot of people
Right.
going around the city at this point.
Not too many. There's occasionally people.
If I see an opportunity, I would like to take it.
All right. Why don't you roll perception?
Make me better at things, please. Thank you.
Jose drops a dead dog,
stop,
small
stop.
dead dog, at your feet. Lands on your shoulder.
I'm going to use a charge.
All right.
Beard.
Sick.
That was worse.
That's
A 13 for my perception.
Cool. What you won't see is a figure standing on top of the wall, wind blowing his scarf mysteriously.
Cool.
You won't see anything else around either. Gives you a chance to run up and smash this guy with your axe.
Okay. Maybe fast. All right, I'm going to.
I'm gonna try to keep. I'll work with whatever you.
Okay, he leaves.
I am going to run
And I don't-
at the gentleman.
You're closing the distance. You're closing with speed.
Yes.
'Cause he's all alone.
All alone.
All alone.
in
with
his time of need.
Yeah.
Well, with his many
Needful
steeds.
steeds.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. Did we get his name last time?
Shit, that's a good idea.
Mr. Nixer,
Mr. Nixer.
sucky animal guy.
Okay.
Yeah, oh god, the app descriptions.
All right.
Parentheses, horse neglect.
Horse neglect.
Then I'm going to attempt to run up to him,
Alright.
grab him by the throat so he cannot yell,
Mm-hmm.
lift him off the ground,
Alright.
and say, "You should take better care of your animals." And then,
Crack his neck.
yeah,
Alright.
that's what I'm going to try to do.
Why don't you make me an athletics check?
I'm hoping I can do all three of those things with my hasted action included.
Yeah.
Sorry, what check?
Athletics.
Athletics. I'm pretty good at that. 19.
Alright, cool. So you run up to him, kicking up a small cloud of dust, sand.
With my 80-foot movement speed.
yeah, behind you.
Move this food.
All just food.
Then
Such
you
food.
go and you have to use your extra speed to keep running because he's actually a little bit further away than you thought.
Shit!
The desert.
The desert. Fucks with you.
I'm just gonna kind of trot behind. Make my way there.
Yep, so you
Slowly
get to him
shifting.
and you close the distance and you just sneak up behind him. You say his name.
No, I don't say his name. I
No.
just say that.
So you're behind him, so you pick him up from behind.
No.
You turn him around.
Yeah.
And then just and he just dies.
After
right
I say
there.
the cool line.
You say the cool line.
Right here.
You just see like a glint of recognition and then the gloss over of death.
All right, cool.
And then he poops.
He would. I'm going to throw him down.
Hey,
I'm going to try and calm the animals with an animal handling check.
that makes sense. Because they are pretty restless right now. They don't like the smell of poop or blood.
Poop or blood. I'm going to use another charge.
Where I eventually arrive.
It's another 12 seconds, but you make it.
Okay.
Just as he's making his second animal handling. Or his
Okay, and the dude's dead?
Dude's dead.
I'm gonna go mess with the body.
12. Alright. You were able to get the horses to start calming down, but the axe beaks smelling death are starting to get pretty rambunctious, and they are tied to the horses.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oof.
So you can tell that they're starting to crash their heads into each other.
Okay.
They're getting
The
a
horses?
I'm gonna
little
yell.
wild.
I'm gonna yell.
the
Oh.
axe beaks.
Darren, take the reins, and I'm going to take a hand axe, separate the
Also a
horses
great axe.
from the best axe.
Yeah.
Separate the axe beaks and the horses, and throw the horse rope to her so
Okay.
she can take care of them. And then I'm gonna try again to just like focus on the axe beaks. I know they're carnivorous, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna take some meat out of my meat pouch
Okay.
and kind of like and throw them each a bit,
All
and
right.
then try and calm them.
All right. Cool. You can roll animal handling with advantage as they bend down to eat the meat, and then.
Ooh, 22.
All right, you're
Animal
able to
handling.
calm them down to the point where you can potentially lead them around.
All right.
The horses look at you; they look hungry.
Cool. I will. I don't have any.
Horses?
Yeah. What was that guy's name again?
Nixer?
Nixer.
Yeah, Mr. Nixer.
All right. You're gonna fuck with his body though, right?
Yeah.
Can you make it unrecognizable?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna loot him
Okay,
for any money he has.
sure. He's
Oh,
got.
these things are carnivorous, right?
What?
The birds.
Yeah.
They eat flesh.
I wouldn't get them accustomed
To
to the,
human flesh?
Well, yeah, because we're both half human, and we're
Yeah,
about to
that's
try and ride them for
reasonable.
several months.
Reasonable. All
Yeah.
right.
I like where your head's at, just not now.
Right, that's fair.
Alright.
You find 1 platinum,
All right.
2 electrum, and 90 gold. It's on D&D Beyond.
It is, but that's 3 things.
It's right next to each other.
You can literally
Oh, there it
just
is, there it
add
is.
them all
Just
up.
one,
Yeah.
and then you tap each
That's
one.
it's one of my favorite things
Yeah,
about
so like,
D&D
you
Beyond.
just
How
hit
easy it
that.
is.
So I'm sorry. It was 1 platinum,
1 platinum,
2 electrum,
2 electrum,
94 gold,
just 90.
90 gold. Sorry.
Cool. 4 gold.
And then I'm gonna lead them to where I think he was leading them,
To the stables?
to the stables,
Okay.
and then just be like, Nixer sent me to stable his shit.
Alright, well, you can have the second fence there. Direct you to it.
Cool.
A gold for the night.
Yep. From the gold.
They'll take it.
And then I
Give you a receipt.
do they have any fuck man. Like can I buy like feed or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just had to take a little better care of these animals, huh?
Yes.
They're kind of in rough shape.
Out of pocket. Nixer sucks.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna do basically whatever I have to pay to get them like
Start getting cared for.
Yes.
Are you gonna also stay and care for them?
Yes.
All right, cool. So the guys like, everything. I mean, there's a couple of horses that might need to get put down out of the slot there. There's not too much helping some of the conditions
Yeah.
some of them in. They'll like be lifting up the feet. You'll see that there's like a couple of them have infections in their hooves, which seem to be getting worse. So like we could try some medicine, but that's gonna be like 50 gold for these 2 horses here. There's a limit.
Let me talk to Nixer. I'll
Okay.
come back tomorrow.
All right. Well, it might be worse then.
See what he says. I know.
But we could get everybody else in decent order for 10 gold. If you're going to be around, we'll cut it down to 6.
Yeah, I'll help out.
All right, cool.
6.
Doesn't that sound nice? That's super convenient. D&D Beyond.
Done.
Done.
So yeah, I'm gonna do this for a while.
All right, cool. So you're hanging out, having a good time. You're mutilating this body beyond recognition, similar to the other one.
I'm going to chop his head off,
Okay,
bury it in the sand,
good.
so it's gone.
All
I'm
right.
going to take the dead dog. I'm
Yeah.
going to take the head off of that,
Ah.
put it on his body.
Gross.
I'm going to chop his arms off, bury those 2.
Okay.
I want to cut his belly open and like kind of. It's going to be sitting crisscross applesauce.
Now,
up against
roll me
the thing.
perception as you're doing this.
That's fair.
Because you're just outside the city walls.
Oh, I want Ilza to move his little demon hands, take blood, and do like handprint wings on the wall.
Oh, okay.
20.
All right. As you're walking, you get like you're just starting to open up the stomach, and you'll see that there's another group of people coming up from the south.
Okay, I'm gonna very quickly finish and just put the 2 dead hands from the other guy, like
in
kind of
this-
like it, like trying to like it's crawling out of its tummy, his tummy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna keep following the wall around, and I'm gonna prestidigitate so I don't have all the blood and stuff on me.
Right.
And disguise self.
What do you look like?
I'm gonna look like a kind of beefy dude, but like not like overly like
Not like a
people
meathead.
like not like a meathead, but just like a generic dude, like
Okay.
traveler dude.
You look like Traveler Dude.
Yeah.
I could picture my
You know what I
opinion
mean.
of Traveler Dude. Yeah.
And I'm gonna go. I'm assuming you told me you were going to the stables,
Well, I had a bunch of animals.
so I figured. So I'm gonna go find him in the stables.
So you go find him, and you leave the body there to be discovered by someone else.
Yep.
All right, Padraig, back to you. All right. These guys don't come back for you at any point.
I'm eating melon. I'm having a good time.
So you see, there's the
Long
orphanage.
rest in my comfy
It's
shoes.
it's the
There's
second
one
chance
person whose feelings
orphanage.
I'm not worried about hurting. It's Tamara.
Yeah, that would be pretty hard pressed to do
Yeah.
so.
It's the second chance orphanage. You'll see that there's like there's a little gate outside with a wrought iron fence with spikes on the top, and there's a little gate in the middle of it. You can see that like seemed like somebody from Waterdeep was trying to like recreate that here. There's like dead ass grass here that's like looks sharp and pointy. There's like a shitty metal playground that looks like somebody wasn't thinking about how much rust would eventually happen between the sea salt and all the sand. And it's just like there's a couple of windows in here that are broken down. It's like it's a dark building. It smells a little bit musty somehow, even though it's so damn dry. As you walk past it,
Can I sneak into the basement?
as you're walking around, you can make a perception check. Pretty much dark now.
12.
Alright. No, you don't see any way directly into the basement. There's a well.
Well.
A well.
Well. Like well outside? Just
Yeah, just sitting there outside. It's all black stone.
Can I look in it?
It's on the inside of the fence. You're still on the outside.
Can I go on the inside of the fence?
Are you gonna go over the gate or over the wrought iron fence?
Through the gate.
Okay. So as you go to the gate,
Mm-hmm.
tumbleweed
Okay.
goes by. You'll see. You make a perception check as you're working your way over to the well.
10.
You'll see two little eyes peek out of the first floor at you, and then when you look again, they're gone.
Okay.
You make your way over to the well.
Yeah.
You look down. It's hard to see anything because it's real dark.
Throw a coin down. Alright.
There's a rope. Maybe there's a bucket at the bottom. Winch.
I'm gonna go to the building.
Okay, you go to the building.
No basement, no storm door.
As you work your way around, you will notice that there is, in fact, a double set of doors, wooden doors that seem to lead down to have basement access.
Alright, I'm gonna pop it open.
All right, you pop it open. A gust of wind comes out of the basement.
Mm-hmm.
It smells musty, kind of like a fungus.
I'm gonna put a bandana over my face and I'm gonna go down.
All right, you take a couple steps down, you hear laughter of children in front of you.
Okay. I'm gonna light a torch.
You light a torch.
Hold it out.
It smells a little musty, and you can see little particles floating through the air. And as you make your way to the bottom of the steps, you will hear a creaking. And then the doors behind you close. And you'll hear. You'll see a glint of movement off to your left.
Alright, I'm gonna throw that torch down
Okay.
to my right.
All right.
I'm gonna light another one.
All right.
Throw it down to my left.
Okay.
Light another one.
Okay.
Throw it down in front of me.
All right.
Do I see pillars?
Yeah, you see some pillars.
And I'm gonna go back to the door.
And you also see glowing eyes start
Okay.
lighting up around through the basement.
Alright.
All right.
It's gonna hurt kids if you do something you don't want to do. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there.
I love how nonchalant you're gonna be. I know I'm in your house.
And I know I'm gonna kill you all
Something
anyway.
bad's gonna happen. You don't start. You start some
rock
shit.
comes out of the darkness whoosh, and hits you in your breastplate. Boink, and bounces off.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the door that slammed shut.
All right.
Can I push it open?
You make a strength check.
All right. Strength. That's gonna be a 13.
Can't get it.
Can I get Zion to try and rip it open
Zion's from the outside?
from the outside?
Sure, you can give it a go. You make a strength check.
Natural 20.
All right.
Nice.
So he's able to. And you see his claws start to let a little daylight in, and he like halfway gets it open, and then you're able to push it open with him.
All right.
Then a big gust of air comes, and you hear the giggling of children. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have him sit on one of the doors,
Okay.
hold it open.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back downstairs.
All right.
I cast haste.
Before you make it, or as you're going back downstairs, you'll see that all 3 of your torches have been put out.
Okay. Real funny, kids. I'm gonna light 3 more torches. Yep. And I'm gonna relight the 3 torches that are on the ground. I'm gonna throw that.
Oh no,
out
they're
the wall.
gone.
Oh, they're gone.
Yeah, they're taken.
Okay. Well, I have 3 torches
Another
on the
rock,
ground.
bink, hits you, but it just bounce off.
All right. And I'm gonna walk to the farthest pillar. I'm gonna take the biggest swing.
All right. So as you're making your way through, the laughter starts getting deeper and more ominous.
Deeper and deeper.
Deeper and deeper and deeper. So- I'm gonna need you to roll for initiative.
Oh no.
It's a 9.
All right.
Oh wait, no. 10.
Hey, improved initiative. Regardless, it's gonna go first. Where is? Alright. As these bunch of little creatures come out of the darkness towards you. They're small creatures with large glowing eyes that are growing. And they're gonna ransack you. They're all gonna jump on you.
Familiar?
Oh.
What?
I wrote, I go to the sarcophagus and I open it. I don't tell the party.
Well, we'll see.
And the scourge shows up.
Oh dear.
So,
So scourging.
any which way, 2 of these little glowing things are gonna run up to you, and you see they have these big glowing eyes, and they're golden, and their pupils are rather large, and they have like this weird glowing fungus coming from their stomach, and they're gonna attempt to attach themselves to you. And one of them is gonna jump onto your leg, and it's gonna start giggling, and it looks like it's almost like a 2 or 3 year old child, but like with pale gray skin and like a glowing stomach, and it's gonna look up at you with its big glowing eyes with a look of almost love and admiration, and then its stomach is gonna and it's gonna explode. You can make a dexterity saving throw.
$18.
All right, cool. You were gonna
Plus
pass.
Oh.
Because of your aura.
Oh yeah. So 19.
Nah, well, you're still gonna pass. So you will take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And the other one is gonna roll, like try and get on your leg, but you're able to kick it off before it can get to you. And you'll see several other eyes, and you'll hear a noise coming from above as you take your first swing at the first pillar. Are you committing to the pillar?
Yes.
All right, cool. Why don't you roll the hit?
That is it's a plus 8. The new one, right?
Plus
Plus
9.
9.
Oh, don't forget you have advantage on dexterity saving throws. 'Cause
I
you're
did,
hasted.
I did.
Okay, good.
21.
Okay, 21 hits.
For 11 points.
All right, cool. Right through it.
Alright.
All right, cool.
Move to the next
If
one.
you're looking, there's 16 pillars in here. So if you're, yeah, so you're just gonna move to the next closest one.
Mhm.
Looks like there's 4 rows of 4.
Alright.
All right.
17.
Alright, that hits.
For max damage of 16 points.
Alright, cool. This one comes bursting down. You can feel a little bit of shudder run up the house.
Alright.
And you can hear the footsteps from above speeding up.
I'm going to have Zion come down, see if he can't pounce into one of the pillars.
Okay. You have your extra attack
Hasted
from being
action.
hasted.
Yeah. You have one
Still.
more action.
Alright, so I'll go for a third pillar.
Alright,
For 21.
that hits.
And that's going to do 9 points of damage.
Alright. But this one holds up.
Alright, and then Zion's going to try and smash through that one.
Alright.
For 10.
Alright, 10 misses.
Alright.
He hits it,
Did
but
you?
it doesn't
Oh,
deal
okay,
any damage.
Thought he had more than that.
Alright. So you'll hear coming from above, have you checked the children? And then you'll hear a second set of footsteps. And you'll hear the door open up. And you'll see there's a shadow at the top of the steps, and it looks like almost like a humanoid figure, but with long, scything arms coming down, almost like a praying mantis from where the arms should be.
Mm-hmm.
And then it starts, you hear like a crawling as the thing is moving upstairs. You can't see exactly what it's doing. The little ones are going to come through as 3 more of these things emerge from the darkness. 2 of them are going to crawl their way, looking like little kids. 2 of them are going to crawl over to Zion, and one of them is going to attach itself to it. He needs to make a dexterity saving throw. As its whole body extends and expands.
That's an 18 on the roll.
Alright, so that will pass, and he will take 4 points of damage.
Well, he had 1 health, so he's got
Yeah.
gone.
Fair enough.
For future reference,
Excuse you.
You should
cast haste while you're on Zion, so that Zion also gets the haste.
Yes. Because anything that you cast that has the range of self also.
No.
No, anything
No?
that
No, we did that wrong.
Oh.
Any spell that affects you and no one else.
Oh. Okay. Like.
It's a lot of spells.
Like Cure Wounds,
Shield of Faith.
Misty
Shield of
Step.
Faith, Misty Step, Haste.
So that would give him +2 to his AC, extra action, yada yada yada.
All that good stuff.
Ooh,
that he
double
says.
that movement speed.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That'd be good. Doesn't matter though. And you can also next time short rest with him when you're short resting. He can short rest also. He's hit die.
Oh!
The
I didn't realize that.
What you?
I wouldn't have thought of that either.
more you know.
The more
Yeah.
you know. You should think of that from next time. But now he's. And there's like a little bit of baby goo around as the thing explodes. 2 of the other ones are going to run up to you. And one of them is going to attach. You can make another dexterity saving throw.
At advantage.
Use it.
19.
All right, cool. So this time it's going to crawl like up your leg. And you're still going to take half damage, which will be 5 this time. But it's going to like, it's almost going to like lean its head up against you, like lovingly. And then, and you're going to like, oh!
You gotta make a con save for your haste.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Alright. 18.
All right,
Or
cool.
20, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, it's your turn.
Alright. I am going to try something different.
Okay.
I am going... Well, actually, I'll try and break this first pillar first. Finish that off. And I'm going to use...
+9.
Yeah. 12?
Misses.
Alright. So then I'm going to take out a javelin. And I'm going to try and throw it through as many pillars as I can
Okay.
with a smite.
You could roll the hit.
Alright, so that is 21.
Okay. That hits.
I'm going to use the Ring of Power.
You need you have to use a melee attack for a smite? Can you throw a smite?
You cannot throw a smite.
Can't throw a smite. Sorry, bud.
Second attack
With your...
with the hammer.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you want me to use the same roll? 21?
Yeah, you can use that. That's fine.
Alright. That's going to be for 13 points.
The third pillar destroyed.
Alright, on to the next one.
All right, on to the fourth
How many
one.
are there?
16.
Alright, and that is going to be 27 on the roll.
All right, that hits.
And, ooh, shit. For 9 points of damage.
Same thing. You can see you knocked out like a couple of the bricks out of it, but you can see that the supports, the other supports seem to have a little bit more strain,
Mhm.
and the central supports seem to be carrying more strain than the rest of them.
Okay.
But the figures at the top of the stairs are gonna come make their way down. You see, as this thing emerges from the light into the darkness, and you can actually get a decent look at it with your dark vision, you see this thing has large mandible jaws, and it's actually, instead of coming down the stairs standing, it crawls and hooks upside down on the ceiling. It's got these long scythe-like appendages coming out of the end of where its hands should be, and it's as its neck completely clicks around and looks at you, and it's going to drop on you from the ceiling and attempt to hit you. And your armor class is 21.
20.
21.
21.
Oh, 22.
Well, you have
Plus
splint
one.
mail.
For haste.
Splint mail plus 1 shield
22.
is 17, plus haste is 22. So its first attack is going to miss, but its second attack is going to hit as it scythes out at you for 9 damage. And then it drops to the ground, and its head flips back over, and its shoulders like do a complete like rotation, and then its claws are coming up at you. The other one is going to make its way downstairs, and it's going to screech at you in a really high-pitched voice, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, wisdom.
Why'd you roll so many?
Because they're cocked. 26.
All right, cool. So you're fine.
Alright.
You are not afraid.
I am not.
Nope, not yet, man. Two of these little baby type things are gonna crawl up towards you, but you're able to keep both of them away.
Okay.
But they're glowing and they're starting to stretch.
Okay.
They seem to be on the verge of exploding.
How big is this basement?
It's 40 by 40.
Okay. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drink a potion.
Okay.
Alright, 8, 9, plus 4 for 13.
Okay.
Second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack this other pillar.
Okay.
Alright, for 26.
That definitely hits. This one had 1 health left and crumbles.
Alright, excellent.
Alright, you can feel that the whole structure is starting to slant a little bit. Because you've taken out 1 solid row of pillars.
Alright, can I get to another pillar?
You would prompt an opportunity attack.
Okay.
You could use your extra action to disengage
I'll do that.
and then hit another one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. So right now, there's 4 that you've destroyed,
Uh-huh.
and then there's 3 more rows of 4 pillars.
Okay.
It's a square grid.
Alright.
Now, where are you going? You use your extra action to disengage?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then where?
Move to another one.
Okay. Which one you got?
Shatter.
So there's
Tempest.
12 left. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I'll move as far away as I can.
Okay, so you're going to go into the corner?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go for the far corner one?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Ooh, that's gonna be for 14.
14, but it doesn't seem to do any damage.
Ah, shit.
Ah, shit.
That's
Shit
it.
indeed.
Alright, fair enough. So this thing turns, looks at you, its head cocked, and it's gonna. It's not as fast as you. You're hasted right now, so it's not gonna be able to reach you. But one of the little baby things is gonna be able to. and it's gonna hit you. Make dexterity saving throw. As it goes.
Alright, that is a 17.
All right, 17's gonna pass, so it's gonna explode. It's gonna like jump at you as it does, and it's gonna blow up in your face, and you're gonna like whoa, almost stumble and fall over. You'll take 8 damage.
Okay.
How are you doing?
25 hit points.
And so, and you'll see a second one of these things scampering along the ceiling towards you.
Keep in mind that if you drop your concentration on haste, you lose a turn.
Oh yeah, roll a concentration check. Good call.
I'm gonna use a charge.
You have to get 10.
Charge, you said?
Like that's the DC is 10.
How many charges do you have left?
2.
What kind of concentration?
Constitution.
Yeah, concentration. So it's con save.
Con save.
And the DC is 10. That's what I was
Plus
saying.
4, right?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So I make it with a 10.
All right, cool.
Is that with the charge?
Yes.
So you're able to stay hasty.
I'm gonna haste the fuck out of there.
All right. You run out.
Before I go, I'm gonna turn around and be like, I'll be back. And then I'm out.
Jump out. Leap over the fence. Start running away.
Yep.
Real fast.
Yep.
The door is behind you. Slam
Yep.
shut.
Alright. I'm gonna go fucking rest.
All right, cool. You head back to the hideaway.
Yes.
You guys are also heading back to the hideaway.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
I'm done taking care of the animals.
You get them in a state of less disrepair. They seem to be happier than they were earlier, but still pretty malnourished and not doing great.
All right.
All right, cool. As you guys all arrive there, a letter will get delivered to you, Darian. Yeah, and it'll have a red circle with a large A cutting through the whole thing, and that's where we're gonna end it.
All right.
All right, Internet. We hope you had a wonderful time on the
As
third of
we did.
4
Third
evil
of
games.
4 evil games in a row.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We are approaching, I think we're still 50 away from 3,000 here on Twitch. That is the goal, to have Celine the game.
Yeah.
So if that sounds like something you want, if you haven't followed here, make sure you do so, or let other people know as well. Yeah, and there'll be more Immersion content tomorrow, and there will be Mistress of Modules Masquerade de Loth Part 2 on Sunday. So
All right.
be sure to come and check that stuff out. We'll see you guys next week.
Very cool.
Bye, Internet.
Good night, Internet.